Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Civilization 6 multiplayer. Things have changed drastically as now I see everything in the entire world, including the imminent destruction that might be should I have to face off against Burgerman's army. The only thing that's really keeping me from being able to match him currently, I think, is the lack of oil that I currently am suffering from. Although that could very easily be alleviated in the next few turns, I just may have to spend a bunch of resources on acquiring them. And I am seriously wondering on what exactly would happen if I were to get this settlement, this flood barrier built, at the same time as the meter rising. Because it looks like... Yeah, I'm trying to remember if this actually will submerge the tiles or not. That's the one thing I'm unaware of. It could not be a concern yet. I just noticed next sea level change is expected in 6 turns. So, actually, I have a way to find out, don't I? Rises 1 meter. Lowland tiles will be flooded at or below... Yeah, 1 meter. Okay, so... I'm gonna guess things are gonna get flooded. Maybe? I'm trying to understand the nuances here a little bit, but regardless... There is a rising concern with the global warming and, of course, the war efforts that are to be had here. Let's just hope getting this oil will help solve that problem and propel me to possibly getting really close to getting my science victory, which apparently I'm the only one to get the Earth satellite and rocketry all done. Now, I am curious, did Genghis Khan? Yeah, okay. So Burgerman has gotten rocketry as well, but there's still a lot of other contenders because, after all, Canada is well on their way to getting the diplomatic victory. And I haven't really been paying too much attention on culture or anything else of the sorts. So it's still probably anybody's game, let's be honest. Let's be very concerned with if this campaign actually ends this episode or not, though. But there's only one way to really find out. So let's get to it. Silence.
What happened?
Because everyone's dealing with the bajillion
Messages. I just right click on that. All that. They're not that important, right?
That's what I do.
Although it'll be interesting to see what happens with this flooding era in about 6 turns.
I'm making flood barriers everywhere.
Yep, I'm doing the same. I'm just honestly curious if this flood barrier is going to get on one of my islands is not going to take effect because it builds this at 6 turns, which is the same amount of turns as the water level rises. So I wonder if that's actually going to work or not.
It's gonna be tight.
I'm doing a live test for everyone else's benefit, apparently. Let's find out, shall we?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just wanting to see if this flood barrier builds at the same time as the water rises. Will it negate the flooding of the level 1 tiles?
Oh yeah, I'll see if my my flood barrier works on my coastal city.
Yeah, because from what I can tell, they're going to build technically on the same time unless more pollution is introduced.
I'm now sprinting.
Oh,
for
the
flood barriers.
naturalist builds the fucking national park. I was looking at where to build the national park like all game last game. I thought it was like a building. It's just something you put down.
Now, what is eating up my oil? Oh, I'm doing 3 oil and 1 from production. And next turn, I might be able to start getting some extra oil. I just need a builder. Let's see if we can get ourselves militarized. I don't even need explorers anymore, don't I?
Said Fable disconnected.
What?
Not for me.
I don't see it.
As far as I see.
Just as I mind that we're waiting for Oathmaster.
Yep. It apparently wants me to redo every order here or something. Maybe? I don't know if that's my same spy or not, if I'm honest. There we go. Maybe.
Just asking, how much do you guys like rock bands?
Uh-oh, he's gonna
Alright.
start getting
Rock and
tours.
roll is illegal in America.
It's okay, I'm already culturally dominant on you, I don't care.
Damn, he said he don't care about you, Feej.
You're nothing to him.
I understand.
Gas. The Tiger Fang clan has been destroyed.
Damn.
Who would do such barbarity? Where on earth would I want to put this settlement at? That's what I'm curious about. Because that's not very good there. Well, really, all I want is just more districts. So maybe here. Because no resources up here. Yeah, maybe this is not very helpful, honestly. Good amenities there at the moment. Now let me get me my battle tanks. I can afford them, right? It's a bunch of gold, but I can afford it. And then one thing I've been lacking is these corps. See if I should get these corporations going.
When is the flooding happening?
Oh yeah, they can't.
5 turns, I think.
4 turns.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm going to lose one of my best science districts to it.
Jesus Christ!
Say it isn't so. Yeah, it looks like there's even more
I
pollution
will
been
now
introduced.
You can't buy them.
I know.
Whatever will we do?
They look really cool on the map.
How come some of my cities can buy them? Some if the city can't buy it, that means they don't have any spots or something.
Yes.
What do I build? A lot of things really is what I should build, is the answer. There's a lot of things I should be building, especially extra population. That'll be nice with the aqueducts. Now, gotta be fair. I definitely need to be efficient here. Because otherwise, this entire city will get flooded. So I gotta be very open-minded of that. Oh, and I'm about to get the broadcast center next turn. That's good. I will take that. And then we'll prepare for everything else. And then start upgrading with the extra oil we're about to unlock, hopefully. Stay attached there, ideally. Oh yeah, you can become a corp, right? Oh, they have to be upgraded now, huh? I'm guessing it can't be a corp because of that, or is that because they're attached? I'm wondering what
My
the
Nazis
reason
are
is.
outside Arumigi. Arum Key?
Are you even speaking English?
No, I'm speaking Mongolian.
Doesn't sounds like it.
Barker, did you see the episode of Oak Island yesterday?
I've
Silly
never
question.
seen
Of course you
an
did.
episode of Oak Island.
They carbonated the wall that they found to the 1500s.
There's a wall in the hole.
It's a wall in the hole and the hole in the wall.
Why? What?
My cities look so weird. I just zoomed in, and I have a bunch of skyscrapers protected by stone walls.
My, you're really well fortified, aren't you?
And
Ready
then
for the
there's a
zombie?
water wheel.
I got castle walls defending my skyscrapers.
Are those the seawalls you're talking about?
No, like castle
think-
walls. Also, my traders are still the camels, the guys on camels. Meanwhile, this
You got an
The
entire
city
18-wheeler driving by.
yeah, the city state has 2 trucks coming my way.
You're Egypt.
Your traders couldn't afford a decent living wage, I guess.
They have to use camels.
They get to use camels.
More economically
Finding
friendly.
Power.
So that didn't really boost up enough there, I think. Neighborhood here. What is this here that I built? It does not want to tell me what exactly I built here. So I'm left wondering. Hello there, EPSGU. Thank you for the subscription there. It's much appreciated. Now let's see if there's an actual glimmer of a chance that I can win this game somehow, despite my never playing this game at all. Because it's looking possible, but let's not fool ourselves. Ideally, I want to keep my research going and prepare myself for possible conflicts. And also need to figure out what the heck would be ideal. Because I got all my research there. I don't think I want to go too crazy on the oil just yet. And I'm honestly trying to figure out if I need more spaceports for the science victory or not. I don't know. I don't honestly remember if there's a benefit to that. Good, that's sped up to be on par, but not much else, sadly. As much as I would like to buy a new, just straight build an extra research lab, let's not waste all our money for that. We get all our knights back to the border in preparation for other things. And no, I don't really want to fabricate scandals. Who even owns this? Just Burger Man at the moment. Okay. Probably a mistake to do that, but I really want to get these corps going, but it won't let me. Is that because the general's in there, or they're not the highest? No. Stop being attached to each other, dang it. Oh, you're already a corp, that's why. Silly me. That explains why you couldn't do that. Everything makes more sense now. Oh yeah, that took all their movement. We'll get things upgraded, although I honestly don't know what the I'm remembering now. Stupid music in the background is not even triggering. I don't know why it is. I wish I knew why the Civ 6 music doesn't want to play, but let's fix that. It is annoying. Ah. I apologize for the loud ruckus there. I wasn't expecting it to be as loud. Hopefully it wasn't too loud, but let's get developing. That's really all I need to do. I just honestly don't remember. Oh god. Did I actually kill it outright? Nope. As much as I want to go over there, not yet. And I can't afford the oil, can I?
So when setting up the game, do you also get to choose how many continents there are?
No.
No.
You get to choose the map types. You got like Pangea, you got continents. This is continents and
Oh,
islands.
I see, I see.
There's like Snowflake, there's real world, there's a bunch of different shit. There's like lakes, there's
What is an archaeologist and how can I build them?
You gotta make an archaeology museum.
It's another way to get tourism, basically.
they're artifacts. You build an archaeology museum and then you can hire an archaeologist for that museum. When all of the slots in that museum are filled, that archaeologist goes away. And he walks around and he digs up all the archaeology sites around the world, and then so a lot of times you get to choose between the civilization. Like you get an option of like, do you want it to be Pedros or barbarians, or do you want it to be the Phoenicians or the English?
Yeah, thank you for the kind words there, EPS. I remember you from before on the stream, although it's been a while, I will be honest, so I can't remember specifically where, but I do miss Battlefleet Gothic, Armada. Those were fun times, and definitely the peak of the channel in general, so let's just hope we could somehow... Oh, is there no sound? Huh. Sounds? Why is there no sound? It's recording fine. I know there's no in-game sound. Yeah, my OBS is registering audio, so why would you not be hearing anything? I'm confused. I hope... Actually, let me just play my Twitch myself to see. I'm confused. I hope... Yeah, I can hear myself fine. So I wonder why you would not be hearing anything. I apologize for that. I know I alt-tabbed briefly, so that may have been what happened there. Also, I'm getting sidetracked. I don't want to keep people waiting, but I also have a bit of an oil crisis I need to solve. What's the cheapest ship I can get? Is a privateer really worth it?
And he was never heard from again.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot of money for things I don't want. But at the same time, I kind of need to. Let's
Until
see.
one fateful night.
That one fateful day.
Is there any way to like cool the world?
Just minimize
Yeah.
the global warming, I think.
Way
Unless
late
there's
tech, there's CO2 collectors and something else.
Okay, some fancy tech that's hidden behind those question marks, I guess, then.
Or we could all buy leather jackets. He gets it.
Saving the world through leather jackets. So let's see. I'll be able to get the moon landing.
Ooh, Category 5 hurricane.
Get Mars colony going. Then I have to figure out where the hell my science victory
Walker's
tradition.
fault.
Aww.
Burger's the big polluter, not me.
Alright, let's try that.
I need that oil so I can get a proper military.
Nope, it's Burger's fault.
Yeah, because Burger Man's gonna have a dominating force pretty soon if I don't get mine upgrade. Okay, mission successfully boosted, but Because, yeah, gotta get ready for war efforts, and I need oil.
Ooh, I
Let's
have
go-
great work. The Great Wave of Kanagawa. Nice.
Hooray!
I am cultured.
You are a very enlightened person. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright, so, yeah, that's probably what happened. Because I was wondering, because I was hearing the stream just fine on my end. Now, let's see.
Laurelian,
Yes,
okay. Would you like a rock band?
I'm good.
Playing rock
You're
music
getting
not
a
bad.
rock band.
Gasp. Oh, this takes aluminum, so I'll happily take helicopters then. Because I have a lot of aluminum that I don't need. I just gotta be prepared for conflict pretty soon. And I have defenses at the ready. Yeah, once I get that oil, then maybe I can get something useful going here. Because I don't really have a lot of defenses, and it looks like Burgerman is getting ready for war soon. Huh. Pillaged by barbarians. Where the hell did barbarians come from? Or is that some spy stuff going on? Yeah, there's a lot I need to learn about this game, and I will be honest, it doesn't really feel all that good when you have other players bragging about how they're progressing so well. Especially since they had the benefit of playing a campaign beforehand, and who knows if they've been trying a metagame as well. And then never mind the fact that I have to get paired with potentially the one that's the most competitive of the group too. We'll see what happens. I need that military power quickly. So let's get this military built up and going. I don't know how many turns I have left, but building up units will be helpful. But I am suspecting conflict is inevitable here.
Canada, you're up. You're upping your CO2.
Am I?
Yeah. You and Sumeria.
Don't worry, I'm incorporating solar power plants as we speak.
Those don't work, you idiot.
It just saves me from having to build more stuff.
There's a storm.
A storm's a brewing. Alright, so not really much to say aside for preparing for
The
conflict.
people of Brussels have recovered from another volcano eruption.
Surely it won't happen again.
And fourth time's a charm.
I do need to upgrade my military, but I don't quite have the money for it, do I?
Is it next turn?
Well, we have 3 more turns until the ocean rises.
He said that was like 3 turns ago. He said that.
So expect it to flood everything pretty soon then.
Oh, my camel traders went away. I have like ships and trucks now.
4 turns until computers and I can even build dam walls, so I'm gonna be a little bit behind on that.
Ouch.
Just note that this will prompt a response from Burgerman really soon, so I need to make military my top priority now.
Yes, I got it up. Got up my.
That's what she said, huh?
Yeah, did say that.
Congratulations.
Well, is it really a she though?
Yep, I saw that coming, dang it. Where the heck are the raiders,
Oh,
Bart?
what happened to Cyrus?
He went into rebellion. Sadly, my cities weren't close enough to steal it for myself.
So now I'm in an awkward position. What on earth can I do about this? Because this apparently got raided somehow, and I don't know where the barbarians are, unless it's some invisible raiders. Some fancy technology I'm not privy to. Now, I gotta remember what settlement did I put you in. Okay, you're currently there, which is not as helpful as I would like. Can you swap positions? Then where can we assign you? I don't know where's best to put you, honestly, but let's see. Oh, missing a slot, gain research. What else? Reduces maintenance. There's what I'm looking for. Reduce discount. That will help a little bit there with upgrading. Now I just need to get that oil. It's a bit of a problem. Unless I get rid of the artillery, that's the only exception, I think. There, we can get the max benefits as a research save state. That should hopefully help a notable amount.
Fable, are you at war?
Nope.
You should take over Norway, if I can wreck them.
Oh, I don't have units like that.
You got a ton of units.
Yeah, I don't think I'm well prepared for this conflict. It feels like it anyway. Especially with dang barbarians over here I need to deal with. I really want this oil. Maybe I should have got that privateer, even though the privateer would have been terrible for this area. How long would it take for me to get a boat? 3-ish turns. And apparently my science got hurt quite a bit for some reason. It seems like anyway. But let's try and keep that going.
Up, sea level rises next turn.
Oh boy, pollution. The pollution's going rampant, isn't it?
I have my seawalls.
This is going to be unfortunate. Because I'm going to miss out
there's little
on...
Zambonis on the ranks.
Glorious.
They're doing
You're a
laps.
little Zimbo.
Well, thank you, Feech.
I'm a little bit Zamboni.
Carbon emission
These turns
penalty.
are excruciatingly long.
Yeah, where are... Oh, I
don't
wonder
mind,
if...
but I'm a lot nicer than you are, Feej.
I wonder if this has something to do with submarines. Is it actually possible for submarines to be completely invisible? Can barbarians even get submarines at this point? Alright, so submarines might be the guilty culprit. Although it still begs the question how they were able to raid or do something to my my research district. Huh. We'll get that fixed up soon, hopefully. But what I'm afraid of is that we're going to lose out on this oil, and that's going to really hurt me. Quite tremendously.
Wait, where was the which tiles
there-
flooded?
A way to fix it didn't like consume the tile, it just damaged it. But is there a way to fix like a pillaged campus?
Just build,
Yeah.
repair.
Yeah, it's a repair project
build
in the city.
repair. Okay. Cannot location flooded. Okay. Does location just unflood?
Oh, I guess you can build the barrier and save it.
Does the location eventually unflood, or
If you build a barrier, I guess.
He thinks.
Was it a coastal flood? From
Yeah.
the... Then you gotta build the sea barrier, pretty sure. If it was a river flood, it'll eventually just unflood and then you repair it. Oh shit, I lost the city tile too.
I lost an
Panic.
entire district.
Yep, this is going to be a problem. Unless I can actually build something up here, or get some ships, I can't actually do anything about these pirates, can I? And I gotta keep in mind I'm losing diplomatic power too because of the carbon emissions. A lot of things I need to consider. And I definitely need the oil if I hope to actually upgrade any units. Hopefully there's a chance to save my oil tile. Because it's only submerged, it's not completely lost yet. But apparently I lost a crap ton of production because of that. I may have even lost a... Needs more housing. Although I think that production actually helps with housing, does it? If only slightly, I think.
So, Aurelian,
yes?
what's your opinion on religious rock music?
He told you not.
As he listens,
Are you-
as he listens to it in the background.
Did you like not cultural convert Carthage?
I kind of can't not. It just sort of happens passively.
Do you like wind farms and all those things? Like, does that only supply that one city with power? Or do you think it like connects to the other cities?
Literally, you see Carthage is about to flip to Tart.
I see that.
because he city spammed, and it.
So we're gonna have to see what happens here, dang it.
Is it too late to apologize?
Yeah, mostly.
You made your bed, tart.
It's actually just a luxury problem. I need
Okay,
more
so
amenity.
So they do have submarines. That's gonna suck. Yeah, I think I want to do that.
Little bit of chocolate would make a good apology.
You know, I'm happy with that.
That probably didn't help as much as I think it would have. But I do need a boat.
How about this as a counter deal?
Oh,
Literally, and you're not logged into Steam.
I am. I see your messages. Give me a little bit to deal with.
this is gonna be a problem. One that I did not expect to go this quickly.
I
need
sent
that.
you a counter deal.
I need that flood barrier right away.
Wait,
Otherwise
never mind. So you accept it.
I need to build flood barriers immediately. Because of how quickly this is rising to ridiculous proportions. Although I am wondering why is population suddenly an issue over here? Did tiles get flooded without my knowing? Oh, that's a preserve. Okay, that explains it. I was trying to figure out if that was a neighborhood or something I built. And hopefully, just hopefully, I could save this tile. Or is it damaged? Oh, it's damaged. So I could save this. I just don't have the money for another builder. Dang it.
That was a good, guys.
It
Yeah.
goes.
Next time you restart Civ 6, I might just buy that DLC and join you. If you're still playing it.
We're probably gonna play one more game of this at least. And this one might be the last session.
Oh. How many sessions does it last usually?
4 or 5.
If it's on fast, as it is.
Yeah. Next game's probably gonna be like 6 or 7.
What, you gonna put it on a fucking marathon or something?
No,
No,
regular.
normal speed.
No.
It's just Walker's really slow at taking turns.
You're an idiot.
Just do a 30-second turn timer or something.
He's lying. He's a liar.
Or a
And
1
a
second
thief.
turn timer. I saw a YouTube video where they did a 1 second turn timer as like a gag. You know, such chaos.
Hopefully getting more cosmetics is ideal. Because I think it's 1 for 4 cities, I believe, so I should grab more of it just for helping with the many some. As much as I want to do this, I don't think I can get away with that, can I?
So it's Burger OP and Civ still.
Maybe.
Pretty much just a single player game though, so it doesn't really bother anyone.
You guys don't interact.
Not really.
The map's
Well,
clearly
fuck.
too big.
Well, what's the point in playing it in multiplayer then if you never interact?
It's not true. Tart's taking over one of our alien cities right now.
And Fable's busy causing holy war somewhere, I think.
Have we established Tart is not an AI?
Wait, he's
Can we
not?
not get into this argument again?
Did I miss this argument before? Or just forget about it?
It happens like twice a year.
I did
AI.
not. I was not aware of the AI Tart argument. I was just making a joke.
People bring this argument up at least twice a year.
Do people often think you're like a robot Tart?
Among other things, yes.
But why?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Tart, you see this motherfucker creeping on your land?
Tart, does your programming tell you to kill their alien?
I'm not killing him.
Just converting him.
I mean, he can't convert my coastal cities. It's just an issue of the not coastal cities.
Is he hydrophobic or something? What the fuck?
No, I have 100% loyalty because I'm Carthage. In coastal cities that are on the same continent as my capital, I get 100% loyalty.
That makes sense.
Which I should have taken more advantage of, but
So he's like converting your loyalty cities, not attacking with an army.
yeah, the trade.
Right, so he's
cities,
stealing them
yeah.
without going to war. Forcing Lorelian. to be in
That sounds like
difficult
bullshit.
position.
I mean, what city in like real history ever was like,
Tart
oh, we're
picked most
gonna be
bullshit.
them now?
Mariupol.
What?
Too soon.
Apparently.
I thought Mariupol was on that fought like a fucking dog. I mean, Donetsk, yeah, sure.
Alright, it's come to my attention that Oathmaster Gilgamesh is trying to launch satellites in the air, and I'm not allowing that.
Not allowing it.
So we're going to war.
Gilgamesh is the strongest servant in the Fate series. So it makes sense.
Oh. What's this declaration of war?
Hey, what happened to my Mounties?
Is
There was
Burger
8
declaring war?
Declaration of wars?
It was one declaration
Oh,
of war.
city-states. Got it.
City states.
Yeah, I got it. I forgot about that. I was like, there's not even 17 players. What the fuck?
You know, it's just everyone else silently declaring war on you, Fable.
Sadly, I didn't see if I actually did any damage or
Yeah,
not
your
there.
mechanized infantry versus his field cannons. Shame on you.
Is that Fish that has the field cannons?
Both.
I still have pike and shot.
Can I gift you units?
I like how I just assume Burger's good at this game and Fish is like dog shit.
Those
It's
modern
like
tanks.
every game.
Those old tanks.
Oath, what are you doing?
Oath, how can I help you?
Read a book. Build a tank.
Yeah, I just don't have the oil for it, it's the problem.
Oh, everyone give him oil and money.
I kind of saw this
Send
coming
me
there.
money, Oath. Here, 2,800 gold.
Sounds like NATO involvement to me.
Canada.
We are now at war with NATO. Is
Yeah,
Burger,
Canada's like the Dubai of this world.
Burger's
They
invading?
monopolize the
Yeah.
turtle trade.
I'm insanely rich for some reason. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Burger, stream it. I want to see your conquest.
I'm making 2,300 a turn now. What are you guys making?
271.
Are you kidding me? How?
100.
I'm making 2,300.
Okay, well, Walker, how much is
That's
that
a
you?
third
And
for like actual, like just anything. Actually,
How much of that income's coming from your wife, Walker? Let's be honest.
Quite a bit. Only about 99%.
Holy shit, this game looks amazing. And by amazing, I mean dog shit.
Oath, you got to accept that gift. I still see the money in my coffers.
There you go, I guess.
There you go. You drained me.
So Burger is the mucus yellow empire.
Yeah.
He is invading, what, the orange people?
Yes.
And I got Mounties in the middle of it. We're trying to settle things.
What does the Canadian Border Patrol even do?
I don't know. I'm going to try and gift these to him.
Keep the Americans out? Is that the idea?
Hello there, dog teeth. Welcome. Hopefully you
I'm gonna
got the
support
message.
you until you win this oath. You're not going to die.
So yeah, now it's the problem of figuring out how.
I mean,
Yeah,
Wait,
go-
Oath has a helicopter? I thought he had, like, field guns.
he does. He's got both.
That helicopter's dead.
Well, Oath looks more advanced than Burger from what I see. I mean, a helicopter's way more advanced than a World War II plane.
He's got a modern armor.
Modern armor.
Yeah, right.
Oh. I was hidden
And
under the giant...
mechanized infantry.
It's hidden under all your fucking yield icons you put on your screen for some reason.
Damn, you guys have fucking tanks.
There's a tank hidden under a giant piece of corn.
I only have World War II infantry and biplanes.
I'm making more Mounties. I'm going to send an army of them.
Hello there, kitty. Welcome to the stream.
Next sea level change in 5 turns, still not enough.
Or
for
how are
me
you
to-
making 2,000 gold?
Look at that. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm
How?
legitimately curious myself.
I'm looking
What?
at it. I don't know. Look, I'm hovering over it. Where is it coming from?
95 from Monopoly.
Wait, Walker, are you the Asian dude?
From cities, apparently. But how would I ever tell what that
He's
means?
playing Canada. Click on your cities, see what you built.
What, like my capital?
Yeah.
Which city's making the most gold?
Is there a drop down
I'm
list?
sorry. Canada is right. Just that one city's making 700. Yeah.
Ottawa?
So, just above the food deal icon. Sorry, you see the big circle with the leaf on it, right? Maple leaf circle. Down, bottom. Other side. Up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little list icon. If you go a little bit up and a little bit to the right. Second,
Oh, shit. I didn't know that was a
a
thing.
little bit up again.
Oh, outgoing trade routes 590.
Wait, that shows what your city is producing? Oh, that's
This
cool.
is where all my trade routes come from, though. They're all in Ottawa.
Yeah. So a lot of it's from trade, apparently.
That's only a quarter of it. How do you explain the other 1,500?
Other cities.
I don't know. These boys aren't as productive. Mostly around 100.
Because you live on
Okay.
tiny little shitty islands.
These are not shitty islands. These are beautiful islands.
You're supposed to be Canada, not New Zealand.
Look at Peterborough. Wouldn't you want to live here? Oh, shit.
I guess.
Now, how exactly do
Probably
fighters
not
work?
likely to get nuked.
Because apparently this is
It's
not going
really
to.
close to Burger, so I think you're wrong on that.
Well,
It's
the
pretty
cloud
close.
might drift over.
It's the most likely to get nuked, I think.
Yeah. This the gameplay looks a little tame compared to the Oath Burger continent spanning war. Walker's just floating around on his boats.
I have so much money. I'm gonna send you another $2,000, buddy.
Yeah, sadly it's not gonna work out very well.
Don't attack my missionary tart. I mean, my inquisitor.
At least Walker hasn't polluted his screen with yield icons.
Kinda just there.
I couldn't do that. That would make me go crazy.
It's
Yeah.
your religion.
I don't even know what to build. There's nothing to build. I can't gift units, right? Is that not a thing?
Mark, you want to give me some money?
I'm giving it all to Oath. He's getting attacked by Burger.
I suffered from natural disasters.
Burger is a natural disaster.
I've suffered from Burger as well. He stole one of my island.
You've stolen 2 of mine. Actually, no, just one big one. It's this one.
That's true. Burger.
Where Los Angeles and Chicago are, that was mine.
Burgerman's using bombers, and he built the Golden Gate Bridge in a really cool location.
Yeah, I know. I did think that was pretty good.
Wait, where? I want
You
to.
can't bomb civilians, Burger.
Wait, Burger, show me the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm watching your stream. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
You could build a ski
Literally
resort.
connecting an island to the mainland with the Golden Gate Bridge.
Nice.
I want to see.
You should look at my ski resort. It's really funny. Wait, I'm gonna go to it.
Is it in a desert mountain?
Oh, that's cool. It's a cool bridge.
Right? Like that's really hard to do. Like that's hard to do.
So that's why you're contributing so much to global warming. You're importing snow to the desert.
Giant freaking boats.
Brilliant
You're
thinking.
just importing glaciers to the desert and just melting them.
Yeah, what a job that would
Like,
be.
fuck it. Everyone dies faster now.
Don't
Yeah,
act
how
like
the-
you're not impressed. Canadian ingenuity.
What? How the heck do I get these fighters to
Who else
work?
is streaming?
Yeah, 'cause
Have you
it-
seen the cube the Saudis have planned to build?
No, that was not what I wanted.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah, unfortunately, don't know how to use these planes, so that didn't really do
Oh,
much.
you mean the giant like rectangle thing?
Yeah, the giant cube.
You mean the line?
No, that's the other. This is the other thing. They have the line, and now they
It's
have
the cube.
A giant cube is like a giant cube in the
Is it
desert.
the same thing though?
With no, it's like mostly empty space inside, and there's like a little skyscraper on the inside. And the whole
Like,
the
what is
inside
it?
of the
Like, what
cube
it?
is a giant LCD screen.
And what does that do?
It's so that the rich Saudis can go inside the building and pretend they're somewhere else that's not the desert.
Oh.
Now, what are my
Look,
options?
notifications.
The screen alone will require so much power, it could power like 50,000 homes.
Oh, right. I forgot to send your aid package this turn.
I countered your deal, Fabled.
I did.
I don't like this target. This is depressing. Why are you on the depressing side of the world? This is a shit ton of stuff, Tart. Like, what the hell?
Also accept that.
How did you guys let Tart get this big? He's like a disease for all of his cities. I want to quit the game. Tart's depressed.
I'm gonna take some of those cosmetics for this fort.
Is Laurelian the pizza, pepperoni pizza looking empire on the map?
Accept that, Fabled.
I don't know where he is on the map.
Where I am, I'm your closest neighbor.
Are you? Oh, you're
No.
Yeah.
you're purple, right?
No, where did
Yeah,
Tart
I'm
go?
purple.
Guys,
You're not my closest neighbor, but yeah, we're neighbors.
where did
Oh
Tart
shit!
go?
Norway has tanks.
Both and I are touching. That's why I'm helping him.
Ew.
Tart disconnected from Discord. Is he still in the...
Don't forget to accept that money oath, or else it doesn't go anywhere.
Did you accept that deal, Fabled?
Yeah.
Alright, so apparently streaming crashed my Discord.
I was wondering what happened.
I'm
You're
stuck
trying to
on
watch?
unit needs orders. I'm
That's
clicking it, but nothing's happening.
I was afraid I was too mean to
Is
turret
it-
for a
Is
second.
it stuck on another unit?
No, it doesn't point me to a unit.
I had 2 builders on top of each other once, and I had to delete one.
Yeah, only 4 points of damage. Is that because every one of them? No, that's just a regular troop there, or corpse.
All these people with 0 CO2. How are you? How do
Unarmored
civilizations
corpse.
live?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm wondering.
Sir, I just discovered coal last turn.
I have
people.
oil, but I don't have coal.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
That's fine.
But you have 0 CO2 emissions. You're not using anything.
I don't know how to use it. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
we,
supposed to be
we don't
building.
have anything to use it with. I'm just about to understand what an ironclad is.
That's funny. I got a battleship armada over here.
You. Huh? Maybe I should fight France.
You're gonna lose your city in 4 turns.
You can hire me to join that, Aurelian.
Hey, hey, I'm not doing anything.
You were making fun of my culture earlier. I didn't like it.
You have
He's
a
making
culture.
fun of everybody's culture.
I'll be right back.
He's gonna win the game.
I'm
Like,
saying the
thir-
armada over there.
30
not
more
gonna
turns,
win.
start wins the game.
I'm not winning the game. I'm not even halfway to it. This is propaganda.
Yeah. As much as I would like extra production, I don't even think
Culture victory steamrolls.
these are of that era.
Kind of doubt
Yeah,
that.
they're more modern era, dang it, so I wouldn't benefit from that.
It does. Once
The
he starts
policy.
doing the rock band shit, he goes to year and he just gets thousands and thousands of tourism.
That's on the
And then he
dice
wins.
roll. Knowing my luck, I'm going to get 1 tourist band. It'll go for 1 song, get me 200 tourism, and
Look,
die.
he's getting nervous. He's trying to talk it down. His plan is
He's really easy to kill, though. That's the thing. You just go kill
Yeah.
one of his cultures.
I know, that's why he's trying to like talk it out.
We should just go kill him.
Yeah, no.
If you click on the culture victory, he's got 52 out of 166 tourism that he needs. And he just needs to steal any amount of that from all of us. And everybody's got like around 100 on average tourists. So he just needs to steal like 10 or 15 from each of us. And he wins.
I think I'm gonna be fine.
So yeah, everything's getting demolished there. Unfortunately, it seems like my military doesn't really have much of a
I'm
chance
gonna make more
here.
ski resorts. They look so cool.
That's a corp there. Corp. Is it really the corps that are giving him? Well, then the generals probably are helping too, but... Try to figure out what's giving all this significant power boost. Okay, so gain intel on opponent's movements. So there's something that I need to figure out how that works with my spies, because I have one here. Yeah, and apparently I can only flood a dam.
I can build a water park on a water tile?
Yeah, I'm an expert on water parks, by the way.
That just feels weird.
You build them in like a lake. Or the ocean. I like lakes though.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, how the heck do you get that or is that like a policy I'm not privy to, I wonder? Oh, it's oh, that's due to his trading post, isn't it? If I had to guess, that might be what's doing it. Can't remember all the bonuses to Mongolia. Will it even show anywhere here at all? Not that I'm privy to.
When the hell did I make a pledge to move my troops?
Yeah, because
Whoops.
That's probably AI did that for you.
apparently the extra bit of power alone is what's doing it there. Maybe?
Hey, successfully, we've now
'Cause
gotten
look-
a great musician.
Look at that
I
drastic
don't have
difference in
anywhere to play
power.
the music.
Hmm. So I wonder, realistically, how could I manage that? Because it doesn't look like I have much of a chance here. Because, yeah, both these are corpse, too.
Ha, all of Norway believes my religion now.
And sadly, I don't know what to do with you. I think you just automatically shoot down fighters that get
Did you
close.
manage to get your religion on me?
It's so fucking annoying to having to move all these like religious guys around.
We're still just in Pantheon mode over here.
I've got a couple of your cities, I believe.
Hey, Walker, you find if I get some rock bands over there?
Why do you ask when you're just gonna do it anyways? Do you mind if I get some battleships off your coast? I'm gonna do that. It's happening.
Yeah, I'm just being polite.
It's not polite, it's a threat. And I'm threatening you right back.
How am I threatening you with music?
How am I threatening you with battleships? They're peaceful. They make music of their own.
Yeah, they're peacekeeping.
As long as you're peacekeeping, then it's fine.
They're not, I'm lying. They're there to hurt you.
Yeah, Canada. Can we have open borders so I could potentially have peacekeeping ships off the shores of France?
Yes, let's do that. We'll fight rock with friggin' shells.
Yeah, with lead.
Yeah, sadly, there's not much I could do here, seems. Just that strength difference there is what's doing it. I can't remember what exactly is giving that bonus, because it doesn't want to show me what the ruler traits are here. So I'm left wondering a bit, but I'm pretty certain it has something to do with trading posts there, among others, giving that bonus.
Victory. All right, peace.
Why'd you reject?
Did I send it again? Yeah, I get so many pop-ups.
So many pop-ups.
There we go.
Did you take Oathmaster City?
I did.
You kicked
So
out
I'm
my
curious.
Mounties.
So
And
I'm
I'm
curious,
the
what's
warmonger.
giving... Yeah, I'm curious, what's giving the bonus modifiers to have your modern tanks be like 25 points stronger than mine? It's,
They're in a core.
I'm comparing it to my modern core, and he still has... let's see,
Intel.
plus,
The
yeah.
Mongols get double intel bonus, and I have spies like in all your cities.
okay, I just don't know how exactly you can get that bonus.
Apparently having spies in cities.
Yeah, I have spies in his cities too, that's why I'm wondering.
Or are you doing the like diplomatic one?
I know one that gives me extra visibility, or at least
Yeah,
I
that
did
one.
that earlier. I don't know if it has to be constantly going or not.
Yeah, you have to do it every like 4 turns to keep it going.
Okay,
I'm gonna make a wall of Mounties to protect you from the next war.
will the Mounties do? Will the Mounties be enough?
They'll block movement.
Yeah, you'll need a lot of Mounties in that case then.
Well, I'm trying to find your space station thing.
You have spies in my city, you even admitted it, so you should already know that.
I don't know. I just can't find it.
Yeesh, your spy's giving you bad intel, I guess.
It
I'm
just
gonna be
looks
right back.
different or something. Oh, there it is. Ran right past it.
All that tech and you haven't invented GPS yet, Burger?
Just we had some miscommunication within my Army Corps, or we were looking for something super advanced, and
Ooh.
just kind of sitting there. It's like that South Park episode where they have to get to the whale to the ocean. They have to get the Mexican rocket.
Oh yeah. What was it, Ziliax 567 or something?
I made it.
Oh, and then I love when they send Tom Cruise there as well, and then it's just a whale next to Tom Cruise.
If this Mountie does not get out of my way,
I thought the war was over.
not yet. I have to destroy his space station. That was the whole point of this war.
Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna go sit on it.
No, he just
Like-
needs to capture the city.
I can just bomb it.
Get away from this space station.
I say we, next World Congress or whatever, we make Mounties an endangered species and protect them.
They're sitting on the space station right now. Mounties can enter space, maybe?
I will
truth-
give you this city back once I remove the campus from it and
Oh,
aerodome.
And city.
And encampment. Once it is completely neutered by military technology, I will.
Oh, look at that arena he
That-
built.
At this point, just raise the city. Make him settle it a
Well,
second time.
I'm not gonna do that.
Got a circus there. It's beautiful.
Who,
he was
me?
thinking about it though, you know.
Oath.
I have a circus.
I only see the stuff Oath has.
We're all waiting on Burger Man.
I too have circus.
Oh, are we? Sorry, I'm just gonna put everything on sleep.
Yeah, what I honestly should have done was get the Mars colony going. Just as soon as the war started, maybe I can actually. Can I focus on production?
Alright, you proposed a deal? I'll take a look.
I don't think this thing is
No, I
gonna survive
don't
6
like you.
turns though. But if I could have snuck away with the Mars colony, that would have been great.
You're poisoning my ewes with your rock bands.
Religious emergency. I think so. I think we need to get this religious emergency out. Nah, don't care about it.
Why can't I see?
It's a secret. You're not
Canada.
involved. Don't worry. Don't worry, Lord Walker. I'll just distract Burger long enough for you to get the win.
Wait, what?
I don't know how to do that.
You just need to get to 7 more.
Oh my
victory
god, yeah,
points.
you're right.
Yeah, and he basically gets 3 of them alone
Who's-
for that one that gives him victory points.
How do you get Diplo points though? They just
Uh,
have
Just
max.
being the one, yeah, having the policies that you voted for being passed. You'll get 3 for the one at the bottom that just straight up gives you 2 to a player, and another one if you're the one that
What
enacted.
the hell, again?
The what?
What happened?
Why are they trying to destroy my religion?
They don't like you.
'Cause-
Because you're converting things we don't want converted.
What do you mean? Like, all of his cities were my religion except for the one. I convert one city, and suddenly it's bad?
Yes.
Hey, you made another island city Oath. Hello.
Hello.
Rich in turtles, I see.
We're abandoning our homeland for we're about to die.
Yeah, it's a sad state. It was a beautiful city.
I have
Yeah.
finally constructed Broadway.
It seemed promising, but I don't have like 2,000 gold or know the nuances of how to max out my military might, it seems. So until then, Burger can just enjoy kicking kittens, I guess.
Ooh, flight. I'm gonna learn how to fly soon.
Yay!
I wasn't allowed to vote. Okay.
Apparently it involved Egypt.
It actually involved Norway.
Got you out right, GDs.
So that's not even worth it anymore, whatever the ability is. Just 2 loyalty, that's not significant, and that's industrial modern era, so that helps some, but not much. There's what I'm looking for, production for just generic units in general. But I think we're still in trouble regardless, sadly.
Wait, so how do you get power in your city? Is it a factory? It's not a factory.
Yeah,
right?
a certain industrial district building, and provided you have a source of providing
You can
power.
get a coal power plant, an oil power plant, an offshore windmill, geothermal, hydroelectric, solar.
How far can you go? Okay, you can still keep going. I could make this an army, but I don't think it helps, sadly. Because I don't honestly know what it does. Ah, my, so much to learn.
Well, if Walker's not gonna get off of your space station, I'm not gonna give you back the city.
That's actually stopping you? I didn't think it would.
I didn't think it would either, but apparently it was.
I'm saving the day. And what do you say, Oath? Do I have to get off or what?
Do what your Mountie believes, I guess.
What? It's your city that he's fucking over.
Space station is a
What, just
district,
one-
though. You have to take the city.
I was just gonna bomb it to him.
Well, you can't even bomb it because you might hit the Mounties. Is that the way?
I guess that's what the international relations say.
That's fine.
I told you, Mounties are protected.
I'm
Yeah.
an actual peacekeeper right now.
You're a literal peacekeeper right now.
Good
Like
luck.
I said, do what you think is right, Lord Walker.
Well,
you
it's
have
what
the
think is
power.
right. You're the one who's getting gonna get your city destroyed.
Yeah, but yet what's gonna stop me from just repairing it and continuing like 2 turns later, the same thing I was doing?
All right, I'll move it whenever you tell me to move it. Then.
All right, you've convinced me to take your city now.
Uh-oh.
It's too late, Walker. It's too late.
I feel terrible about this.
Yeah, clearly Burgerman hasn't really thought this through. That's what I'm learning. All that might and power, terrible strategic planning.
Yes, terrible strategic planning. I took your city in 3 turns.
Yeah, but you didn't even... Apparently you figured just destroying the district would do
Well,
something.
I felt bad for doing it, but you're the one that's literally the only one that's close to beating me in science. So
He's feeling emotion.
Yeah, and there are other people probably potentially closer, question mark?
no, by far it's
What are
just
you
me and
talking
you.
about? Yeah, it's
I don't have lights in my cities yet.
I'm not
He's
even
still
talking about
on the
science.
table.
I'm not even talking about science victory. I don't know where you got that idea.
can't wax CO2. It's the big danger.
Well, winning is diplomatic points, and there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I tried getting -2 diplomatic points on Ward Walker, and everyone else decided not to do that. So that's it's
In
not
my
on me.
defense, I don't know what that means.
I am beyond pumped for the next game. That said, I'm having a lot of fun right now.
I'm enjoying this Cold War me and Tart have over the religious beliefs of the United States.
What do you mean, Cold War? They're rightfully religious.
Yeah, it's funny how like we have a couple cities going back and forth.
Oh, you reconverted Cincinnati.
Only downside with the science victories, I have no idea which one of these unrevealed
how-
texts.
There's a flood like when I took your city. Right now.
The sign.
Even
Must be.
Mother Nature is against you. Kind of funny considering how I'm supposedly getting closer to a science victory, and I don't even know which one of these unrevealed tiles even gets me the final steps towards the science victory. So I could lose just a random chance anyway.
Arlian,
What's up?
perhaps we should do a joint strike on Ruin.
Oh, now you got your flood.
Hey, Ruin ain't doing anything for any of them.
It's ruining my day.
The source of all rock bands.
Literally neither of
It
the
is
rock
quite
bands.
problematic.
Sorry, neither of those rock bands were founded in Ruin.
If you can
Ooh,
send a
Panama
land
Canal.
force, I can demolish it from the sea.
You heard it here first, folks. Walker wants to
No!
destroy rock and roll.
Stupid kids today.
You
their rock
prude.
music.
You're such a prude, Walker.
Shut up.
Oh
Oh,
my
have you
god.
seen that island that you wanted to settle
Oh, I
on?
think
Oath?
I've fucked this up a little bit.
Say what?
That island that you wanted to
So-
settle on? It's like underwater now.
Do missionaries, like... What religion do they specifically spread?
The religion
Yours.
of the founding. Sorry, the religion in the founding city that you are building the missionaries in.
Yeah, but look at
Yeah,
my
so
screen.
I've just fucked myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you built
That's
my
kinda what I
missionaries
thought.
for me, did you?
Oh.
I built 2 of your missionaries for you, which is sort of turned it around.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Where can you build national parks? Oh, it tells
But
me.
you have to build a guy, and then he builds the national park.
Yeah, I have the guy. I see it now.
Oh, where? No idea.
We're next to this oil slick.
Anywhere that has high payroll. Any place that looks nice.
Did you see my world's greatest seawall over here? It's protecting one desert tile. An unimproved desert tile.
Is there a way to show what the missionary... Because this missionary, I don't remember where he came from.
Dark.
Alright, so I can't attack there, and I can't really build anything.
I don't know. Maybe I don't have any missionaries up right. There should be a little symbol right below the missionary. showing what religion it is. If it's a turtle, it's mine. It's not a
Below
turtle.
the missionary?
Yes. Like, you see the missionary icon, right? Directly
Oh,
below-
I see. Okay, yeah, this guy needs to be disbanded.
Oh wow, this board game version is way easier to like control things. Like the view.
Ah, Walker, why'd you reject my open borders?
My enemy.
I'm not your enemy.
You and your devil music.
Laurelian, open borders. I have a great scientist. That,
No.
We're in a coalition against you. You realize this, right?
Sorry,
Me and Riley.
I have a great scientist that needs to go into someone else's district.
You're just trying to trick us into making some sort of truce with you so we can't fight you when we have to.
I just want to use this great scientist I have.
We're not stupid. You're stupid.
Just don't want this great scientist to do nothing. I earned him. I want him to work.
I believe in science. Berlin, can you create an army if I send you money?
Yes.
Okay. How much? 2,000?
2,000 would be fantastic.
All right, I'll send you 2,000. You'll build an army, and you'll meet my battleship armada, and we'll handle this guy.
All right, we'll
I'm
see
not
if this.
doing anything.
We'll see
Yeah,
if
quick
this.
campaign, in and out.
I
Get the
realize
weapon.
that part of what happened in Carthage is my own fault. However, you're still mostly to blame.
But not wholly.
Wait.
Enough that I feel comfortable blaming you.
Can you
Wait,
send
so
me
what
the
it-
deal, Berlin?
Exactly happened in Carthage. Like he spread his culture there.
My nation's passive is if a what was it? If a nearby city goes into rebellion, I instantly get that city instead.
No, your
Oh, but-
nation's passive is that if you have a
Oh, it's
wonder,
different.
it causes disloyalty in nearby cities.
Sorry, it's great works that cause a disloyalty.
Oh, I see. So
No,
if
it's-
anyone,
it says adjacent wonders. Nearby Great Works. You're right. It is Great Works.
so if anyone is near bordering Tart, that's just like a bad thing to do.
Yeah,
I built
if anyone borders me, they just slowly lose their cities.
the Panama
That's
Canal.
fucked up.
Who wants to see Panama Canal?
Ooh, me. Hold on.
It leads to a wall, and you can't escape it, and it doesn't go anywhere.
And I have
Where is
it.
it? Oh,
Walker, you hit the jackpot on luxury resources.
It just goes to Brantford, and it can't even go to the sea here. So
Yeah, he's got more turtles than he knows what to do with.
No, not even turtles,
This is
just the
stupid as
variety
hell.
of
Be right back.
no, it's
resources
brilliant.
he has. I've
Of
never
course.
seen in any Civ game any
he has what?
player or me or anyone with that many luxury resource variety.
Canadians, we love our luxuries.
Laurelian, would it be better if I raised the city or just took it?
Yeah, but did you get to see my seawall that guards nothing?
Yes,
except
yes, I saw it.
sand?
He has 15 different luxury resources.
Jeez.
Did you request that money, Laurelian? Or do I have to do it? Which of these pictures is you? I don't know. This one. Okay.
Hey, can someone, whoever has nuclear weapons, come bomb the Mojave Desert so we can have Fallout in this universe?
I have tea for you, Walker.
Am I missing T?
I have tea and dragon.
God damn, dragons. That's cool. You don't hate me anymore then. That's good. We're friends now.
If you're helping against Tart.
The infamous
Never met
tart.
someone as evil as Tart.
Gasp.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Laurelian, wake up.
I'm back.
You gotta accept.
Art's playing the one civilization I wanted to ban.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tart. It sounds like your civilization is just like annoying.
You almost missed that. Everyone ended turn.
Like it's being asked to be attacked.
It's a bit
One
like a
second.
tumor.
Yeah, you know, a tumor, not too bad.
Not a tumor.
We are. I'm just curious what the bonuses are exactly, because I know Mongolia is kind of more warmongery base. Because yeah, train post gives them more diplomatic visibility, which is important. But
I'll
I
be at
didn't see-
Ruin in 5 turns. Can you be there around then?
If I attack him, I'm just gonna head up from the south.
Oh, the
Yeah.
sea level changes next turn,
What?
doesn't it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sea level +1 meters.
Blood barrier 54 turns? What?
Uh-oh.
It's because the sea level rises. The higher the sea level, the more expensive it is.
Oh, that makes sense. You got battleships too, Burger. It's cute.
Yes, I have nuclear submarines as well.
I think it also depends on how many tiles.
Got armadas.
Yeah, I think it's a coastal city on like an island.
Oh, I don't want you to lose, Eric. I think I should move.
I don't think it would change anything, is the problem. Burger made his intentions clear, I think.
Only got 2 Mounties there. We're still building our presence.
The walls not being built fast enough.
I need like 5 or 6 to protect you. If I put
We
a
must-
Mountie in, Eric, can you not bomb it? You might hurt my Mountie.
I don't think you can put them in there.
Probably not.
Can we like put sanctions on the people doing the CO2 thing or no?
What did you just say?
Not
We can
yet.
ban coal and oil power plants.
Didn't we already ban coal?
I feel like that should be something we shouldn't be trying to kill my religion.
That didn't go through.
No, I know, but like the fact that it was even brought up comparatively to what like other people are doing.
You're offended by even the idea. This would hurt your religion.
I just think there's bigger issues than my religion.
Calm down, Greta.
You guys are literally destroying tiles here.
Go back to school, Fable.
Jokes on you. I haven't
It's
visited
about you,
schools.
Fabled.
At least in good news is if Lorellian declares war on me, I can finally use my scientists by sneaking behind enemy lines.
Ah, yes, the World War II method. Send your scientists to Argentina.
Why can't I build a national park?
You need to have better tiles.
Sorts
What
of
does that
appeal,
mean?
is it? I was thinking
if
you.
you go onto the bottom left, click lenses, hit appeal. You need 4 in a diamond formation of charming or above tiles.
Well, that means I'll have to go build it up in Brampton.
I'm so surprised by that. Just its existence.
Why doesn't the unit tell me where I can build it?
It does.
I don't see anywhere. Not even at
There isn't anywhere. In my entire empire, there's only one place I could build mine.
I shouldn't build this oil barrack here.
Okay, now it can attack. Not that it really helps, sadly. Do we need to upgrade further, I guess? Which is kind of funny. It looks like I have higher yeah. I have attack of 141, but apparently my range is a lot more inferior. Interesting. Will I eventually be able to get this flooding done? Because that's pillaged again.
7 turns until we're in the atomic era.
Oh, these armies from Burger are endless. I think you should negotiate.
Seems pretty concrete what he wants there. It's not like it's gonna do much, I think.
Yeah, give up the city of Urk. I'll then destroy your.
Urk's is capital, bro.
Yeah, I'll destroy your space station, and then I'll give you back. Give you back the city.
Urk and Kish?
If you peace out right now, then yes.
That's not bad.
But I'm only giving you that one time offer.
What if you just give him one turn to kill it himself?
Yeah, if you kill it yourself, then you can. I'll the same.
Not bad. Got a lot of troops here, and he's got battleships coming, so it's gonna be trouble.
The battleships are gonna get on land. Oh god.
They can bomb three spaces in, and he's got a carrier here too.
Yeah, but I don't think he needs the carrier. Oh well, there's still a chance though. Although my research is gonna really be
Really
plummeting
wish I had
hard.
oil.
You're not taking Calais.
Polar cap melted finally.
The barbarians are loose.
The Australians are loose. Yes, same thing.
Run
We've
for
got
the hills.
quadriremes and galleys.
False alarm. Everyone return to your everyday routine.
Three turns, and then I'll learn how to fly.
What a big boy.
Wait, why are my tanks out in
Well,
the
I wonder,
open?
can I have like missionary airplanes? Can I start sending airplanes as missionaries?
No, but you can send them
Just
On
dropping
your own-
tablets.
on your own airports to go faster if you need to go across your own empire faster.
That is
Oh, so
unfortunate.
like from airport to airport.
Yeah.
My empire is super small.
I have now ran out of slots for gateworks.
Ooh, I'll take one.
They're mine.
Tables and tails has spread to Hamilton. This brings me pleasure.
Now I wonder, is it actually possible to do the Mars colony now with that being damaged? I am curious what happens.
Behold, the rock concerts come to Winnipeg.
Son of a bitch. You're gonna pay for this.
They're not going to do anything.
You're goddamn right they won't.
He says it's not going to do anything yet.
Eventually they will.
I'm bluffing. I have no idea what they do.
They play music and give me tourism. Sometimes I
The
can put a negative.
horror.
Yeah, sometimes I can put a negative effect on them, like the one I'm sending up to my Cold War ally over there, but and the one I have running through Laurelian's land that instantly converts cities somehow. The ones running through yours just don't do anything; they just give me tourism.
You'll pay.
Also, sorry, Laurelian on that front. I feel no regret.
You wouldn't. You're a monster.
Look at that army coming along, Aurelian. We gotta handle this guy. I don't know if we have to be secretive about it. He's harmless.
I have every single city I have.
You say that all
On
the cities
military
are
production.
close. All the cities are close together, and so like your units are gonna get hit by multiple of the cities all the time. So it's gonna be rough. That was his whole thing. And so each one has a military district, and each one has its own thing. So he gets 2 shots for each city, and then you get.
I
shit
can
gets
guarantee you.
fucked
I have
up.
an armada.
He
of
did shit.
battleships.
He did like the most cheesy thing.
You can't even reach
Yep.
me though. They've 3 range on
I'm going
battleships.
to say.
He did what like AI Alexander does.
I don't have military districts.
Oh, this volcano just exploded.
I've just been spamming out theater districts.
Maybe I
volcano.
shouldn't have built this city right next to a volcano.
Oh, I thought it was Brussels getting fucked again.
I mean, I was smarter than Brussels. I didn't build it near a super volcano.
Hey,
Just
nobody's smarter than Brussels. Not
a
even-
normal volcano.
Hey, my Mounties got kicked out of your territory. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I saw that. I immediately bombed. I thought you moved him purposely, to be honest.
No, we got kicked.
How'd you get kicked?
I guess our treaty expired.
No clue.
And you get a lot of oil.
He's got a lot of oil.
Both.
Ooh, I have oil. Does anyone want oil?
I want oil. I'll take your oil.
I'll
I
take some
don't
money.
have any use for oil, but I want oil.
Actually, I'm making a lot of oil now. I don't need it anymore.
I refuse to use oil. And not because I don't have the tech to use it. I just refuse.
But you'll sell it to others to use.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make sure to remain carbon neutral this game.
No such thing.
Accept my deal, Oath.
You made a deal? Oh, is that the boars again?
Yeah.
I fear the damage was already done.
We're back on it. You can repair it.
Repair it ASAP.
You really want this just to continue?
You were gonna let it continue anyway.
No, I wasn't.
Liar. I'm calling you
Well,
out.
You technically will never know if I'm a liar or not because it'll never happen.
Actions speak louder than words.
You're the one that convinced me not to give you back your city.
You have a hard bargain.
I'm back.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
well.
go around your entire civilization and raid everything.
Oh well, if you game over me, that means I can go to bed early, so win-win. I like it.
No. Fable, look what I found.
What'd you find?
Look at the stream.
Oh.
It's the real me.
The real you, what?
Now bury it in your backyard.
I love silver, and I found it in my backyard. Some other idiot put it there. Okay.
Oh, you should be careful. Don't let Feech see that. He'll come hunting for it. He'll think Oak Island is at wherever you found that place.
I should make an Oak
Oh,
Island
God.
thing. I get so much tourism from feeds.
Oh, Sable Island. Make an actual city out of it on one of your islands. Speaking of which, where's Halifax? Have you got Halifax City yet?
You know what? I don't. That wasn't
You
one
have,
of the.
you have Charlatan, though. How could you bastard?
I have somewhere called Valleyfield. I've never even heard of that.
This guy has Guelph.
And I don't have Halifax. That's where I'm from.
You have St. John. I feel offended.
In Brantford? All this is ahead of Halifax? What? Halifax.
I never got a New York or a Boston.
That's because I got the Statue of Liberty.
So apparently it didn't
Is
get
that how that
built.
works?
I thought we were trying to be friends, Walker.
That's just explaining why you don't have New York. New York is Toronto in this version.
Oh, these things can actually move and shoot. Okay, I didn't know that. I was wondering why they could do that. Or no. Oh no, they can't. For some reason,
Oh,
I thought
look, I
they
just made
could.
Halifax. It was next on the list. I
Yay! Where is it?
guess. Right next to Adab. I think it's gonna rebel. Gonna repel in one turn. Shit.
Okay, Walker, where's your natural wonders?
Why?
I want to play a rock gig there.
You're really burying yourself deep, you know that?
I get this span specifically gets a bonus for that.
I guess they play wonderful music.
We have a giant death robot in this game.
You're going to immediately lose Halifax.
Yes, that is an item someone can build. Unless it's disabled due to multiplayer.
Which of the
No, he's
governors-
wondering if someone else built it.
No, I'm just saying I almost have it.
Oh yeah, he can build it.
That's why he was asking if someone else already had one.
So I'm now just looking at Guelph. You have an aqueduct going through your ski resort. Well,
It makes the NHL finals that much more epic, I guess.
Yeah, I'm making more ski resorts. You noticed?
yeah, no, just look at that. Just look at that aqueduct.
It looks cool.
The skiers are going to run right into it.
I think it looks cool.
I mean, it does, but that doesn't stop it from, you know.
Looking cool.
With that said, where's Halifax?
It's right next to your city, Adab.
Oh, wait. Did you declare war on me, Laurelian? Yes, you have. I just now
Oh.
got that message.
Oh, there it is. I feel at home already.
Oh, I see the fucking rock band. They're called Toxic Questions.
Oh,
This
is
is
that
gonna
you
get
were
real
behind it,
toxic.
It
Jack.
forces you to name them.
Did you already declare war?
I did, yes. I couldn't ask you to join.
I'm Canada. This might be hard.
You could send me gold.
But I wanted to hurt him too.
That's
Oh, here we go. Joint war. Oh, you sure you couldn't invite me? Because I could see how I could joint ongoing.
Yeah,
war.
I couldn't see the option. I know where it is.
Here,
Kinda
I'm
sad how
sending
my
you a gift
helicopters
of
can't do
ongoing
anything.
war.
Okay, there's the opponent's movement intel bonus. Okay, I was wondering about that.
accept that, and I'll start bombing.
Hold on,
ruin.
I'm looking for it.
I'm gonna turn ruin into ruins.
Thank
Boo.
God Ruin is not a coastal city.
It's 3 range on this battleship, you know? 3.
Yes, you can bombard it all you want. You can't take it with a boat.
I can't, but my ally can.
Could you send it to me again?
Okay.
Can you send it to me again, but this time do an accent like a pirate?
You know what? I'll throw some gold in on this time because I got too much. Just my holds are bursting.
Can you share some gold with me? I proposed a deal. I'm not asking for free.
Okay. I'll look at it. I don't know what to spend all this money on.
Walker,
Yes.
you sent the war to the wrong person.
Oh shit! Don't accept that.
Oh how the tables have turned.
Lord
well-
Walker has declared war on the rebellion.
Well, I'm dead.
That's funny.
You show your true colors, Lord Walker. How could you?
I also sent money with that too. So he got money as well.
No, this is the original one without money.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. This is the original without money.
The
I
money
just
was
accepted it faster.
the money was just to lure you into a false sense of security. Here, have a declaration of war.
I'll still give you the money then, Lorellian, and I won't help him obviously.
But I am gonna murder you.
Oh damn, that's unfortunate. Oh, I can't send you money for 8 turns.
Welcome to the war front.
Well then, mistakes were made.
In a sudden turn of events, Lord Walker apparently has declared war on his own ally. More news at 11.
It's a shame I couldn't move my troops down to Carthage in time.
Can't send money to him either. That sucks. Can anyone else send him money and I'll send you money? Oh yeah,
Okay.
let's do it that way.
I can do that.
I don't think
I can do that.
trust you to do that, Burger. Can I?
I mean, it would depend if Lorellian gets it, right?
How much you gonna tax it?
0.
A lot.
56 declarations of war. What?
Oh,
my
look at this. The Relian's now shooting at horses. The goal.
Oh, Feed, you sent a deal, right?
The audacity.
Lorellian has horse cannons?
So we're
What
just
is-
to literally get rid of all notifications, like all the 54 at the same time. Like,
Yeah, you got that too? That's so annoying.
yeah, I don't really feel like clicking it 50 times.
But
I've
you know
just
it's
been
never gonna
ignoring
go
them this
away.
whole time.
Yeah, basically Lorellian's at war with everyone, is what it's telling us. Or is Tart.
No, it's all of Lord Walker's and all of my city-states have now grouped up against him.
And I had quite a bit.
You were a fool to trust Canada, I guess.
No, we're not used to declaring
Everyone's
war.
a fool to trust Canada.
We went to the wrong office and signed the wrong documents.
It's not-
You heard France. You heard it was something to do with France, so you came over and you signed some paperwork.
I just upgraded archers to machine
Yeah.
guns.
You just didn't read the fine print, apparently.
Well, I feel partially responsible for this fuck up.
It is up to you to resolve it now. Hey,
Art
next
showed his true colors by accepting it. What a
Hey, next
jerk.
session in 5 turns. Let's vote for Lord Walker to win.
I mean, I didn't want Rowan to be bombarded because I got more bands going. And if you were to
Let's
declare
do the
war on me,
ban.
all my bands would disappear. You see, I'm not a fan of having my bands disappear.
Well, I'm
Can
not
I
a
get
fan.
oil? Canada, my friend.
I can't even trade with you
Oh, we
anymore.
can't trade at the moment. Okay.
But you could get oil through Oath, and I'll pay Oath for it. Gotta get
Sure.
around these sanctions. Whatever he says, I'll pay.
What do you? Oh, with how much?
How much oil do you need there?
You got a blank check from Canada.
I thought Oath, you said he didn't have any oil.
Well, I lost all my tanks, or all the ones using up the gas at least.
Oh, okay.
So now I got some to spare. Thanks for that burger.
Got a surplus
Okay.
now.
Who would have thought war would have been helpful?
Well, so far it doesn't seem like that.
Did I bother planting woods? Is this gonna help us?
Oh yeah, probably should be doing that, huh?
Mm.
It's just like Burger to forget about that when he's the leading cause of pollution.
Oh,
Although
get my
Canada's getting
share.
up there pretty close, though. Hmm.
I mean, you got 1,000 too.
Just think, you could have put the blame on me there if you haven't taken one of my cities that was also producing emissions. Maybe that was my scheme all
That's true,
along.
Yeah.
To make you take all my factories and coal, so that way you could be the guilty culprit.
Question. Fiege,
Mm-hmm.
why are there units on your border?
Uh-oh.
No reason.
Uh-oh.
No reason at all.
Persia,
Yeah.
where I conquered Persia.
Sorry, no, at Charlottetown.
So what do I
Charleston.
do with rock bands?
You click on them, first upgrade them, and upgrades will
Oh.
give you better
Yeah.
places. Then you drive them to foreign cities, and in their districts, world wonders. Sorry, districts, world wonders, natural wonders, and occasionally something else if you get a good upgrade for it.
So why don't I just do it in my own wonders?
You cannot do it in your own.
It's for
only-
building tourism.
And you can build up tourism from that nation doing so.
All right, America. Beach, I'm sending my rock bands over to you.
Time to hear that Mongolian music. Let us know what your band name is.
You see, America?
Yeah.
Don't put your troops on my border. Shoot their devil music.
You guard Imperial are together or are freaking as strong as my AT crews.
Okay, who's gonna be my middleman to give money? Burger, can you be trusted?
I can be trusted.
I am the biggest creditor in this world.
How much money do you have on you?
5.6 grand.
Well, why don't you just send them 2,500 and I'll send you 2,500.
I don't know. Can I trust you though?
Of course.
I mean, you're kind of on Oath's side here.
I'm Canada.
He's on no one's side. He's on the side of peace.
I can send money.
You can't trust Canada. Who can you trust? Think about it.
Not
Well,
Canada.
This is coming from the person who declared war on his ally. Keep in
Oh,
mind.
Fabled, you're rich too. Give him
That's
5
true.
grand. I'll pay you back, Fabled. Why do you have so much money, Fabled? You should just be spending it.
We don't use money in Egypt. Everything is done through
I keep
barter
spending
and
my
faith.
money constantly. Like, it just keeps
Yeah.
coming.
Money just goes through their markets and out the other door.
Yeah, but Fabled's making $100 a turn. And he's got 5,000 in the bank.
I'm making 200. Thank you very much.
That means he's never spent money in this game.
I can't buy missionaries with gold, apparently, for some reason.
Why, you're not Jewish? Ooh.
No, apparently I'm not Catholic.
That was edgy. I think I got away with it, though. No one said anything.
We're waiting till you leave to talk about it.
The hairs on the back of the Reliant's neck are standing up.
So now, what is Canada going to do with this declaration of war?
In 8 turns, I'm going to make peace.
So you're
How
just
very
going
Canadian of you.
you're just going to sit there menacingly on the border.
You can see my battleships? I thought they were too far away.
No, I don't see your battleships. I just know where your borders are. They're pretty close to each other.
There are no battleships. Don't worry about it.
You'll send Laurelian a strongly worded letter every turn.
A little worried about Laurelian.
I have discovered flight.
Oh my god! As we have jet bombers.
And deaf robots, apparently.
I thought we were gonna ban those.
No! Halifax is starting to get a rebellion. Loyalty is fading.
I only built that for the oil, but I think it's gonna rebel.
Yeah, that's a shame. If only it was fast enough, maybe I could have just moved the tank back in. Can I even move my helicopters back? I'm not really seeing anything, honestly, so I don't really know.
Valkyrie is born.
Mainly what I'm curious about is if it actually will... If it'll actually let me continue my progress with the Mars program, or do I have to restart from the beginning? That's what I'm honestly curious about here. I'm gonna start taking notes there for next game. That's mainly what I'm curious about, but I don't think I'm gonna survive another turn, alas. If only my tank had stayed in there for extra defense, or if I was fast enough to bring it back.
Aurelian, that was an admirable effort.
So what are products created? Like I keep creating these products, but I don't know if it really does anything.
It generates tourism.
Oh.
Able.
Yes.
Can you
And
send
I
that
think
money
maybe
to
money.
Rowan?
I thought I did. Darling, did you get the trade?
He probably didn't accept it.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm dealing with the war stuff first, and then
Ah, okay, no worries. I mean, if anything, just let me know.
Volcanoes don't destroy my ski resorts, do they?
Let's hope
You
not.
built a ski resort on top of a volcano.
No, I built
Brilliant.
two actually.
I built. I'm doubly stupid.
Best skiing you'll ever find.
You remind me of that episode of Futurama where they're like on Mercury or something. And he turns on the heat in the car, but then he turns
Alright.
on the AC as well.
Bounce it up.
Yeah.
I will destroy this. And I will give you back your capital.
You kick the Mounties out again. Not cool, Burger.
Don't worry, I got our space stations elsewhere.
Quick question, Walker, do you have any natural wonders?
Why would I tell you that? You're just gonna abuse it.
That's fine. If you have them elsewhere, it's fine.
I have a natural
I
wonder,
mean-
Tart. You're welcome to play Iraq in Egypt.
I do.
I
Oh my
already
God.
have some rock bands going up to Egypt.
Oh yeah, there you go. You see where the wonder is? It's that giant volcano at the north.
Apparently, I have to repair
Yeah,
it first
the,
before I can delete it.
Issue with that is each rock band does something a
That
little
makes sense.
different. The rock band I have just reduces your city's loyalty.
Very cool.
Don't worry, it won't make your city rebel, probably. Unless you have like negative 20 amenities.
No.
what
my
was
city's
being sent to me that I don't appear to see?
Money.
5,000 gold from Egypt.
Could you send again?
So when I click it, it says view deal, and then it says my offer, and then their offer.
Oh, never mind.
Sure.
I found it. I found it.
4 more turns till I hit heroic error again.
Was this money to give to somebody else, or was this money to?
For you.
Build an
Enlightened
army.
sabotage.
It's from me. I'm paying Fable to send it to you.
Laundered
Oh, okay.
money.
Dirty money. Dirty
Abusing the
Canadian
game.
money.
Yeah.
I feel like Nicolas Cage in that movie.
Snake Eyes?
No, leaving Las Vegas.
Snake Eyes.
Oh, that's why you get faith down here. You got Uluru. had Uluru.
Are you talking about me, aren't you? I have that.
No, Lillian did. I got a city that had it.
Crater Lake, that's what I have.
Yes, correct. You steal the city of mine that.
Spit it out.
Send you deal walk.
I can't give any money away. I gotta give it to Fabled.
Did you send me the thing or no?
I didn't send it this turn, no. You
Okay.
know I'm good for it, though.
No, I was just wondering if I missed something. Like, I have no use for the gold, so this is gonna stay in my
I'm sure you
it's
do
gonna
have
stay in my buried in my backyard.
You do have use for the gold. You just don't know it.
I mean, I build units, but that's about it. Yeah, it's too
I'm
much
a-
work.
I'm in debt right now, Feej. I can't send money.
You're not. I can see how much money you have. You're a fucking liar.
Yep, I owe that to Fabled, though. I owe him 5,000. Because Fabled gave 5,000 to Laurelian, who has already spent it all on hookers and blow.
I'm seeing troops arrive. I'm seeing the warriors die, but I'm seeing troops arrive.
So much war going on among the world. At a time of
this war.
massive global change.
What was that?
I just said I didn't want this war.
I've got tons of oil now, Laurelian. I'll be able to feed you when it starts.
Otherwise, my turns are going to
Alright,
be
time
pretty
for my
short.
great expedition to find Great Crater Lake.
I'll never
Crater
find
Lake.
it. I'm not going to look at it.
Trust me, I'm just going to send my rock band throughout your entire territory looking for it.
I've got 2 natural wonders, actually.
Oh, it doesn't like rock bands don't just like disappear once you do it.
They have a percentage chance.
They get a couple
based on-
uses.
Okay.
It's a percentage chance based off their level. Sometimes, like the one I have is for when I use my band on a World Wonder, it acts 2 levels higher, giving it a, I think, like 80% chance I can do another band.
There's also contests, like if you win the World's Fair.
Yeah.
I guess
Crater
not
Lake.
for the World's Fair, but there's some of those like the World's Fair events will permanently increase Rock Band sales by a certain amount.
Oh, I found Ottawa.
So
Capital.
I can't
Yeah.
fix that now, apparently.
Yeah, like the
Feels-
rock band I just did in the Hamilton Harbor just immediately just decided to quit.
That is unfortunate. I'm not getting any
But
oil
you
now.
swear.
Oh yeah, I'm at war.
I hear rock music. Something happened to me.
That noise, it's awful.
Sounds
Make
like
it stop.
yous.
Speaking in a foreign language, no less. Sadly, I'm not going to know if I can just continue where I left off with the Mars program. I would have liked to have known that. Useful little tech.
Walker, why you spending so much money if you're in debt?
Oh, Fable doesn't spend money anyways, so he doesn't care when I pay him.
Well, then accept my deal.
Well, he's still first in line.
I don't want the money. I want the power over Walker.
Right. He reminds me of this debt every 10 seconds.
Yeah. That is unfortunate, though.
The
Not
one
having
thing
the-
I don't have is uranium.
But
that will be
fuck
rec-
rectified shortly.
Very sad.
it. I know, Fabled, I know.
Do you?
On the top of my to-do list, I swear. Somebody upgrade this swordman to a tank.
Oh, that sounds expensive.
Give me the swords, people. We're getting a tank now. I missed the sword.
Hmm.
It is a slog over here.
So many units you have to move.
It's not a biplane.
Correct.
Okay, there's 2 biplanes. Are you taking out my men at arms that I forgot to upgrade? I'll take that as a yes.
Well, it's a shame. It looks like Lord Walker has no diplomatic favor now, so much for having him win.
Get your rock band out of here, Chuck.
Don't
So
worry, I'm not doing anything on you.
So sadly, it doesn't look like Lord Walker's gonna win there. I wonder, is he just not generating any diplomatic favor, or did he just spend it all on something? I'm wondering if there's something I could do about that could fix that. Unlikely, not in a way that I could do cheaply, I think.
Alright, how many rockmans do you have, Tart?
Like active?
I just created like 10.
Getting 1 out every other turn, so I think I'm up to 6? Maybe 7? Though most of them are just looking for ideal tiles.
Crater Lake is like the perfect place in this whole game to make a rock band musical. Like a tiny island in the middle of a crater. It's awesome.
I'm sorry, you said where?
I didn't say where, no.
Ah,
You can't go there.
Now, I'm curious, can I make more deals, or is that the cap?
You can actually, because you're allied with him in a war, so you can just go wherever he wants in your territory.
that is true.
But can he see anything?
No.
There, he doesn't know where it is then, so he can't.
Is it in Windsor?
Canada's lands are vast. You'll never find it.
You gotta
We'll
get
see.
Carthage back, Laurelian, and then burn Dijon,
Working on it.
and burn Calais, and burn Lyon. You can leave
Yes.
Paris.
You're saying a lot of things here.
Yeah, what? This is a very like hammered down frontier.
What am I looking at over here?
Oh no, what are you looking at?
It looks like Laurelian cities are all like Waterworld cities.
That is partially correct.
Are they on one land tile? All these
Correct.
cities?
I have a lot of cities on one land tile, yes.
Why would you do this?
Look at them. Look at the yields.
You got crabs, I guess.
Well, we
I
probably
got the
can't.
crabs, and then I built the fishing boats. I moved the guy who could, or the advisor who could build fishing boats. So all of them have huge food yields, and I have the religion that gives me bonus science for
Okay, there's one
population.
big problem with this though.
Yeah, that's
No districts.
yeah.
Correct.
But think of the benefits.
But districts are the benefit.
Yeah,
Okay, but there's no. Sorry, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. There's no reason not to have those.
Also correct.
I don't know. These look like garbage cities to me.
It's better a garbage city than no city. Trust me, I know. I've been settling in the desert.
It's cool though. It's cool. Oh, you built next to a volcano too. You're ballsy.
Volcanoes never erupt.
Yeah, and they give you good aero score.
Yeah, erupt all the time in Canada.
You're not gonna let me attack, are you? Is it because of the war over elsewhere?
Russell's just begging for a new eruption.
I would like to take my shot, even though it probably will do nothing.
Right, time to now send my newly created battleship down to the Phoenicians.
Mobilize
Wow.
your forces, Laurelian. You're fighting a war on two fronts.
Making a joke out of my naval blockade.
Me?
No, I've actually finally next turn have myself a battleship. We've built one now. I don't think I've even discovered electricity yet, in all honesty.
I think I can declare war on you.
And you potentially have a huge production advantage. I've got a huge tech and ally advantage.
Ally advantage.
Hey, this is kind of
Yeah.
Aurelian's fault. He should have invited me in the first place.
I
not me.
couldn't. The option literally was not there.
Where is this lake?
I'm not even gonna look at it because I know you're stream sniping me. So I've been looking away this whole time. I have 2 natural wonders, by the way. You can do that too.
All right. It'll be like 3 more turns, and then we'll peace.
Atomic era.
I hear rock music again. What does that mean?
It means
Rock
someone's
bands.
it means someone's using a rock band in you. It is not me this time because I'm still looking for that darn crater lake.
Never find it. Libertarianism? Yes, please.
Let's give this a try. Never give up, never surrender. We got schemes among schemes. Very minor schemes, but we're trying to learn what our options are. Since we had an uphill battle to begin with.
I should probably take a bit more attention to the war front.
Giant death robots.
Truly a
Wait,
weapon of mass
Where
destruction.
the hell am I getting uranium from?
Under one of your tiles.
City
City
state.
state.
Maybe it's from Urk. Oh yeah, it is from Urk. Oh,
You
maybe.
promised to give it back. You promised.
Yeah, I
Some-
did promise.
like
I'll give it back.
Sure, sure.
All of a
You know
sudden-
what I really want though? Is fucking Fiji's land, and I need Chicago. Chicago has uranium.
Yeah,
And Baltimore. Baltimore has uranium as well.
Damn.
I have one. Oh! No, Fiji. All right, declaring war if you do not disband San Francisco.
What? No, dude. That's so far away
He's a-
from you. That's nowhere
that-
near you.
That's it. That's it.
He's a
That's nowhere near
warmonger.
you. Look at this warmonger.
Yeah, I know.
Peaceful San Francisco. It's so far from you.
Can we all agree
The
to
other
let war
side,
walk?
a merciless desert.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll have a ton of uranium next turn, and I'll be able to trade it to you. We can avert this.
Nah, let's just agree now to let Lord Walker win, just to rub it in Burger's face. With the next diplomacy.
Oh my god.
Because is it possible Lord Walker could win in 2 turns if we all vote to give him diplomatic points?
Hmm.
He gets at least 3 for if he votes to get himself 2 points and we all agree on that.
I vote for
And
me.
I don't know about the
I
other
mean,
ones.
you guys can do that if you want.
Is it possible Lord Walker could win in 2 turns?
It's Walker or Burger at this point, or Tart.
It is
Who do
not
we want
Tart.
to let win?
Lesser of two weevils.
Well,
I
everyone
don't know.
likes
I
Canada,
don't know
right?
about the lesser. I mean,
Everyone likes Canada,
pretty
even though they
bad.
declare
You
war on
suck
their own
turkey
Turkey
sandwich.
ally.
sandwich are giant too.
you have an entire continent literally to yourself. Lord Walker.
Yes.
I think you have like double the cities I do.
Walker, you're like
Not
the
even that.
Australia of this world.
Canadians breed like bunnies. You didn't know that?
It's true. Oh my. It is an honest question how I can improve there, because it seems like
Really?
And- oh.
You're taking Carthage back for what? It's a fall again in 20 turns.
Oof.
I mean, Carthage held for like so long before the fall.
those were the dark
Yes,
days.
but how long will it last when I move all of my artistic production over to Dijon? Or Lyon? Or Calais?
Well, that's
Well,
why
if
I
those
plan on
cities don't
burning Dijon
exist.
or Calais, yeah.
Yeah, that is also true. So here I am hoping I can outproduce you.
Can you outproduce Canada?
No, we can't. We are the sleeping giant. Plus 21 oil now, too. You need some oil?
I need some oil.
Oil's
Oh,
for
it's-
earners. You gotta earn that oil.
Oh, is Canada suddenly going to be the most the biggest contributor to CO2?
I'm not using
They already are, I think.
Pretty damn close. How could you, Lord Walker?
I'm gonna shadow this battleship, and as soon as this war is declared, I'm gonna sink it.
These past 3 turns have been so enlightening for me there. The fact you would betray your own ally and fight against your common enemy.
You did this to me.
I did not do such things. You
did not
declare war on
accept that.
Lorellian.
Oh shit. The best part is I finally now can see oil reserves.
Yes, and it's
You got it?
on my land.
I got oil. I got a couple oil places.
Oh, very nice.
I'm gonna find out if I got any uranium next turn.
I get steam power next turn.
I learned what electricity is.
You're gonna discover how to heat water and make steam. Wow.
Such enlightening technology.
There's one thing I'm confused about, Laurelian.
What's that, friend?
Why Rangers?
So they don't take damage when they
Because
attack.
your frickin' Guard Imperial are actually better than the next era troops. And Rangers I can shoot and do damage with without actually engaging.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But I also have infantry as well, which are unfortunately not as good as your Guard Imperial. So I can't wait for you, for those Guard Imperial to get replaced by infantry.
Everyone should be aware that Fabled is the only person not producing CO2. The only human.
So he's our hero, right? Our savior.
Truly,
Is
he
he
lives
the
a
one
simpler
hope?
life.
He's going to be the only one to survive when we all die to meteorites or whatever happens at max.
No, I'm
climate
pretty sure
change.
he dies with us.
No,
No,
he-
he dies even
That's
faster.
what you think.
well, considering Fable is the religious believer, this is just the wrath of God upon us for polluting the world so much. If Fable is safe.
What is this World's Fair thing? I don't remember this.
Yeah, we all voted for that, remember? Like 20 turns ago.
I didn't get a vote.
I'm literally having to actually convert to solar powered and shit now because like I don't have enough oil to do all my power plants.
Oh, I've got uranium.
Yeah, the latency see here due to multiplayer is kind of annoying to actually know if they're actually doing their thing or not.
I got uranium
Seems-
everywhere. It's actually quite common in Canada.
Time to start building nuclear weapons or nuclear power. Probably nuclear weapons due to what we learned in the last 3 turns.
All right, two more turns, Oath. Although Oath, you're building a spaceport in Sipar, and I don't know if I agree with that.
Well,
I
like
really
I
don't
s-
think he's a challenge to you in the space race anymore. After
Yeah,
what
it's true.
you've
He's
done.
not. I don't think he is anymore.
Is it true though?
You're just building.
Yes, I literally can see it. I literally half your city is loyal to me.
I don't know. It sounds like fake news to me.
Yeah, but you can request the money I owe you now if you want.
I told you I don't want the money. I want the power over you that the money gives
Keep it so I can keep sending you Steam messages.
me.
Telling you to do
Now
it.
you're learning.
I don't like the game you're playing.
We'll see if that does anything or not. Probably not, but it's a thought that counts, right?
Stop performing rock concerts.
So much music.
Well, you're gonna get it mine soon.
I don't mind yours, as long as you don't declare war on me.
Oh well, that's what I'm exactly gonna do in like 10
Oh, that
turns.
battleship.
Is there a like
As long as
are
you
there
don't.
diplomatic view?
Yeah, sadly Lord Walker didn't get first place in that. That would have put him well within striking reach of winning, I think. But everything would have to go perfectly for next turn. But maybe it's possible he can win for next session. Possibly. But what's probably going to happen is Lord Walker's just going to get demolished before the next Congress meeting because Bergerman's probably going to immediately declare war on him. Let's be honest. That's probably what's going to happen. And I don't think there's enough turns where we could force it through. Never mind, everyone else would have to kind of take part in that. But honestly, what I'm trying to figure out is what on earth could I do to at least be a little more competitive there?
I don't know, Lord Walker. You got a few water world cities.
They're all on good high ground. I always check first.
Check
Believe it
twice,
or
settle
not, so are
once.
mine.
Yours are 1 tile spots. Mine are they have like 5 land tiles.
Where's your national parks? I need to send my rockmans there.
No, stay away.
That's what I'm saying.
He's keeping it a secret. It's Canada's most treasured possession.
I got a rockman that it's gonna convert cities to my religion.
Oh yeah, religious rock. I used that in Laurelian. Half the cities are now religious.
How many times can you do that?
As long as the rock band keeps rolling.
It's like a better missionary? What?
Don't stop a rocking.
As an upgrade, I guess.
I'll be right back.
Now let's see if I can move my spy somewhere to just get vision what's going on. Awaiting assignment. We're trying to give you an assignment. Won't let me. For some reason.
Where is this stupid lake?
Do you have to wait till
Lakes are
next
not
turn?
Stupid. And I also have this cool mountain.
Yeah, can you at least tell me, is it like north or
No,
south Canadian Empire?
I'm not telling you anything. Go to Guelph. Guelph is my most beautiful place.
Well, if although looking nice, it isn't much for tourism right now for me.
I'll be right.
Very insulting for Guelph.
Well, I apologize to Guelph. Wait, so is Great Crater Lake not even on this like southern rock?
I
near
wouldn't even
Hamilton?
tell you what continent it's on. It's none of your business.
I mean, it very much is in my literal business of making me more stuff.
How would I get fish in here?
I could create a giant death robot, but it costs me 3 uranium, and that's all I make.
What do you need that uranium for anyway?
Also, I see American infantry on the border. Ah,
It was the escort for the settler.
oh,
Stage a
It's not
surprise
anywhere.
attack?
It's like 35 tiles from your border.
dude! I swear to God, if
It's frontier
Lord
bandits.
Walker, if Lord
out there.
Walker wins this luxury resource where he doubles turtles, I want to be so fucking pissed.
is that
Oh
a thing?
god. Yeah, you could.
Yes.
That's one of the votes. You could
Let's
get
do a
double
vote.
value. Yes. Turtles. Turtles. Turtles.
Turtle meme. Come on.
Turtles. Turtles.
back.
All right, so
Turtles.
who's gonna vote to give or like minus Lord Walker's diplomatic points?
Laurelian, Fabled, you guys are my allies. I demand you vote for these turtle luxuries.
Turtles. Turtles.
Turtles get.
If you vote for Jade, I'll vote for your victory, Walker.
of the chosen.
I'll vote for
luxury
Jade.
resource.
Peach.
They wouldn't even do anything though.
You
It'd
have
just
to
give me,
not
like, 30
declare war
turtles.
on me as well, though.
All right, deal.
All right,
you have
then
to put everything into it. Though.
I will. That's fine.
Wait, you're voting against me, Feej?
To keep Burger out of the war against me.
Oh, and give me the dip points, everybody.
I unfortunately can't not vote for Walker. He did give me
Even
like
if we lose,
5,000
even if we
gold.
lose, Burgerman, you have to keep your word.
I got
I
more
don't know,
coming.
Walker. You still owe me money.
Yeah, I'll give my
I'll
word.
give you every penny, buddy. Every penny.
Yeah, you know he's good on his deal. He
Nice.
won't
I
like
was,
declare
I was
war
able
on
to
you.
put a couple extra votes into Jade too with the leftover. I had like 43, and that let me do a couple.
I'll vote for the turtles though.
And give me the dip points too.
No, don't go for turtles. Go for Jade.
The fuck is a jade? Everyone knows turtles.
The little dragons. Don't you want a little dragon?
You know Canada's one of the biggest producers of jade as well.
Are you really gonna help Lord Walker?
So you'll benefit from Jade as well, and then you
I
get
don't-
to help me, your
I don't
ally.
actually have jade. I meant real Canada.
If I don't see at least 8 points against Walker here, I don't know, Thiege. I don't know if I'm gonna believe you because I see you have 347. You literally have the second most.
I did it all. I did all I could.
All right.
I told you I had like 43 extra points and allowed me to do a couple
Oh,
of
I
Jade.
really hope
You
someone's
see,
dying.
Walker, there's more people scheming against you. Do
Why?
not focus
I'll be right
upon
back.
I.
But I don't see how it would benefit me anyways if turtles doubled. I would just have 40 turtles instead of 20.
All the turtles.
But what would that even do for me? It wouldn't give me anything extra.
Gives you extra minis, I think.
You can trade them.
And then
I can already
everyone
trade 20
benefits.
turtles. That's how turtles
There's like
everyone
3
are.
people in this game.
You get a turtle, and you get a turtle, and you get a turtle.
Actually,
Oh wait, I
have turtles.
It would make sense for Oath to get this because he has cosmetics, and there's only 2 of those in the world.
turtles are a luxury, and Lord Walker gets
Everyone-
extra diplomatic points.
Yeah.
35 for turtles.
But a turtle win?
3 more diplomatic points, Lord Walker. You can do it.
Turtles won?
Turtles won. Turtles, turtles,
Okay,
turtles.
so let's see how many go to have now. Where can I go to check that? I gotta trade with someone, I think, right? gonna be a tidal wave of turtles. The turtle market's gonna capsize.
17 turtles is what I see in the luxury resource tab.
Let's see how the votes went. I want to see. Okay, a lot of people like turtles. That's cool, because turtles are cool.
I like turtles.
A couple of Jade losers out there, but the turtle people are very strong.
Remember me as I lived there, Lord Walker, endorsing turtle domination.
Thank you.
Because I may not be long for this world now.
You'll be fine.
I too am now creating ski hills in the desert.
You copied me.
I did.
I got 3 ski hills in the desert around Guelph.
So in
Ooh, I
another,
got a winning point, a diplomatic point. There we go. How to speak.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I'm close. 5 out of 20.
Ah, America. You got tanks.
What's their special unit?
P-51.
Oh.
Fighting wars on all fronts.
I
All
know.
those years. Love
Are you at war with America too?
America
declared
just,
war on him.
just declared war.
I'd say Bologne has about 3 turns left. to
Oh
live.
my god, he got it by
You
1
fucking
vote.
got it, dude. Look at that. Look how many votes I put in. I told you.
Okay, yeah.
but was it enough to sate his ire?
We've been friendly.
We didn't get the Jade either. This was a loss for both of us.
I think it worked out okay.
Now, why are you declaring war on for Bologne?
All right, well that means I have to declare war on Lorelli now because of everything's
I
me.
got
You guys, my islands.
Like, I offered to trade Bologne to you. Why declare war on me for it?
Declare
I want
war
it
on
burned.
Lorellian, jeez.
Okay. I could have traded to you and you could have burned it.
I don't know. It's like an island.
I also want Nance and Leon burned.
Okay, those things I have an issue with.
What islands are you even talking about, Burger? I'm a million miles away from you.
Not good enough. It's an insult.
Lixus, the key, Ziz.
Those
I
are so
consider all those
far
mine.
away from you.
I consider everything around me
Japan
now.
first.
I
To be
consider
truly
every...
close to you.
No, I consider everything else
Sumeria.
around me now.
He's like China with his dotted lines, and I'm the Philippines, and it's okay.
No,
Give
I
him this
can't.
diplomatic vote.
I
Let me
still
do
haven't
that.
paid back Fabled, and he's riding me.
Everyone's just declaring
Don't make me send my guys, Walker.
France today.
It's gonna break my thumbs.
No, I'm not gonna
Why
be.
do you even want to
No,
burn
I wouldn't
that
do that.
Leon? What did they ever
Take
do
out
to
your
you?
index fingers.
No,
No more clicking a mouse for you.
It was Leon that got you Las Vegas.
I need those to accuse people of things, which I do often.
Don't you know it's rude to point?
Snap. No, it's brutal.
The damage was done.
Hey, this oil's on land, but it's about to get flooded. Will that make it oil in the sea?
Solid.
Think of the
question.
I was
turtles.
curious about that as well.
Okay, there we go. For some reason my deafening key wasn't working. Now I could do my dang monologuing. Because I would love nothing more if somehow we can... it's probably not going to happen this session, but if I can steal the deny Burgerman the victory by giving Lord Walker the win. We are still in it. A moral victory is at hand, although what I was trying to get into multiple times is I'm wondering what the heck I did wrong as far as optimization. Because it seems like even what I was focusing on, which was the science, although technically I will admit maybe not the fact that I didn't really build too many cigarettes doesn't. It probably feels like I wasn't really focusing on science as much as I could have. It seems like I was just miles behind with them having like thousands of gold. So I'm just wondering, how do I optimize it in a way that I can get up there, although a lot of that may have to do with Burgerman getting the cities as well, I'm not sure. From his AI war, which makes me wonder if I should have gone to war against Japan for that reason.
Thank God my musketmen are cheap.
A lot of things I need to consider. And I wonder how flooded the world's gonna be by the time we even
I could
get to the
go
next
this road here
Congress.
with my mounties. Well, I guess the Lorellian has a trade route up here.
I have a bunch of trade routes going into you.
Damn, we're going to redo all that.
Oh, are you talking roads? No, all my trade routes are should be via sea. There might be one via a road.
I think I can join next turn or the turn after.
Join what?
The quest to kill the rock bands.
Gasp.
I've not been doing too many rock bands in you.
Yet.
You haven't found the place yet.
That is also true.
There's 2 places. You haven't found either of them.
Yeah, I'm kind of running. Like, my other band that just arrived does it in entertainment complexes, which are much easier to find.
Oh yeah, those are all over the place.
Yeah.
But they're not the same.
No. One rock band in Egypt's finally finished doing its thing. Too bad the other option is America. Yeah, that ain't happening.
You can have nuclear accidents. That's cool.
Keep that nuclear power plant safe and clean.
Oh, nukes are cheap. They're only 10 uranium.
Yeah, but I think they require upkeep though.
The population in Carthage is down to 2. It's really fallen apart since I've left it.
Yeah, I've kind
The
of just put
rebels.
everyone to work being conscripted into the army to protect it. And you've shot your own people to try taking it.
Acceptable.
Acceptable losses.
You're burning your own city streets for a nation that ceded itself to me. A town that
Illegally.
illegally, completely illegally. Diplomatically.
Completely illegally.
It was a diplomatic cessation.
There was a vote and everything.
Yeah. What do you mean
Those
illegally?
biplanes, though, like, total MVP.
Yeah, planes are strong. Like last campaign, like I don't have anti-air yet, and last campaign someone, not going to name names here, sort of went wild with bombers and nuked my entire army in a turn. Without nukes.
Don't think we should ban them.
Because they are very strong.
Burger.
Hmm?
Your turn.
Yep.
No. Not really
Just
much
built a
left.
ski resort.
Is he stealing from you, Lord Walker? Oh wait,
Everyone's
yours is
copying
hockey
me.
rinks. Copying you with his deaf robots.
Come on, Burger. You can look at Mrs. Walker's OnlyFans later. It's in your turn.
I'm sorry, I'm.
Hey, I took that down.
He's just enjoying murdering me that much, apparently.
Turns out Mrs. Walker was actually posting feed of Walker's. Pictures of Walker's feet.
Nothing wrong with that.
Gasp.
They were so feminine, nobody could tell the difference.
You got 3 Steam chats open with 3 people telling me they need money now.
Walker, I need money now. It's my money and I want it now.
Yours appears the most urgent feed.
Don't ask me why my artillery moved like that. I don't know either.
Damn, the AI really doesn't like me.
It holds a grudge.
Oh, so if I build this coal power plant,
You'll join us in the CO2 age.
nope.
You'll be contributing to global warming.
He's still 0 right now.
And I plan to remain 0.
Hey, you'll always be a 0 in my book.
Damn straight. Don't you forget it.
Look at all these rock bands on the sea.
They're committed to
You
their
should see
fans.
the Pacific Coast
Oh yeah, there's more.
or the Arctic Ocean, I should say.
Oil rigs yet?
Stop it! I'm sick of your music.
It's awful. Yeah, let's at least get a little bit of vision what's going on over here. War on all fronts. Looks like Tart's not long for this world. He's getting attacked on all fronts. Maybe?
Yes. That's not a maybe. That's a yes.
Yeah, let's.
I am.
When's Lord Walker gonna learn the error of his ways and change sides?
I am on Tart's side, technically.
Yeah. Can you help me? I'm fighting so many people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Weren't you supposed to be helping murder Tart? What are you changing sides?
No. Tart took advantage of me.
Tart took advantage.
You sent me the diplomatic offer.
Yeah, he took
Well, I have
advantage.
that.
You knew
Yeah.
that wasn't for you. You knew.
He
Okay,
took
so
advantage.
then I'd be fighting 5 people. I
And these
have-
fucking rock bands would be all dead.
All right, give me a peace oath, and I'll give you back your city.
Meh. I did what I wanted, making Lord Walker almost win.
Yeah, he just needs to win one competition and one more vote, and Walker wins.
Yep, I've been harvesting diplomatic. Diplomatic favor while you were wasting time with this war.
What?
Yep,
that
I
doesn't
was
make
actually.
sense.
I was building up diplomatic favor to get you those winning votes there in the last Congress.
Oh, my points have gone up a lot. I have done nothing to contribute to this.
And you're about to win.
Be able to take your money back. I can't let this hang over me if the game suddenly ends.
Yeah, Lord Walker will suddenly feel bad. He did help you out.
You can't do this to me.
Now you just gotta survive 20 turns, Lord Walker. 19 technically.
Oh, you still have to go another 20 turns?
To get to the next Congress, anyway. for the next session,
That's queer.
and then victory will be yours.
Get my piece though, because I don't really want to be at war with you anymore.
Nah, just game over me so I can go to bed already. You're
I
boring
wouldn't
me.
want to fight me neither.
Well, I can't game over you. I have like, too many islands.
I only got like one island.
Someone please help me.
You have two. And I'm not
One,
gonna...
one of which I
send all
think is
my guys
about
over
to
there.
get flooded, maybe.
Being kicked over here.
You haven't lost the city yet.
Yeah.
That's
By
about to
some-
change.
Yeah, by some act of providence.
Yeah, Feech has one completely surrounded, so don't worry.
Yeah, like I have one city that's currently
Laurelian's also very
Thursday.
new at the game.
and yeah,
All right,
America's
Walker.
got one of my cities completely under siege. When I offered to sell him earlier.
But if you sell it to me, I
Oh,
can't burn it. So just don't fight back. Let me burn it.
Yeah, burn it and nothing else, and I don't care.
Alright, here.
Walker, I don't need the 5,000, but I do want that silver coin.
I will not even damage any of your troops if that's the only city you're taking.
Silver from me.
And you won't get a single one of my rock bands. I kind of have to concentrate my forces somewhere.
In all honesty, I'm kind of content to just keep the war going because it helps stall Burgerman out. We'll get our we'll get the last laugh in the end there. Don't you worry. Because the more time he wastes, the less time he has.
2 turns, Laurelian.
Peace was never an option, was it? You just switched sides, that's all.
Yeah, Lord Walker helping the guy
Walker, I
who's
sent you a deal.
coming out ahead.
A fair deal.
You just want money again?
Walker, I want my money.
Offer you dragons.
One thing I am curious about.
I guess.
Tar, I have a question.
Yes.
So I hear the rock music you're playing in my city, but my city has no electricity. So where are you plugging in the amps?
That's
oh,
right.
we're,
he's
we're
still
bringing
steampunk.
batteries.
Oh, okay.
It's a steampunk band.
It's the acoustic show.
Okay, I think I know what just happened there. The fact that they failed their vote is why they get to retain all their diplomatic favor, is it? I think that's what happened? Interesting. So maybe Lord Walker won't be able to win this here, but I am curious to see if all the pollution, especially from the cities he captured with coal and all that, will hurt his diplomatic favor or not. I might be content with him just keep fighting me, just to help bring that down further. There actually might be a benefit to that. I don't think it's going to
I
be
mean,
that
it's also
significant.
not like I can basically insurmountable culture output of Canada to get dominion over him.
You don't have any hockey rinks. You got no chance. Oh, I got more tourism than you, but Burger's got more than me.
Yeah, I kind of had to stop doing tours.
Oh, the whole war thing that got you down?
Yeah.
Tart, you know I love you, and I'm only doing this for your own good.
Don't believe him.
Yes, you're very in your face with your culture crap, Tart.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Honestly, if it wasn't for my own mistake, Carthage probably wouldn't have fallen. But I choose not to blame me.
Because it'd be more fun to blame someone else.
Correct.
I don't even know what next government I should go as. What did you go, Walker?
I'm gonna pick that this turn. Actually, I'm gonna take a look.
That corporate libertarianism?
That's what I was looking at.
I was thinking about going,
They had me at the
synthetic tenocracy.
Oh, it costs 80 gold to unlock? Oh, that sucks.
How do you make corporation?
Great person. You need a great merchant.
Actually, digital democracy.
Wait, no, wait,
Uh,
no.
is good.
I don't think it's.
I don't
No, I
think
think
so.
it's worker. No, it's worker. Then you can get a monopoly using the great person on it.
No, I thought you just got the monopoly if you controlled most of the shit.
There's the monopoly building and there's monopoly mechanic.
Alright, so it says I have a corporation opportunity, and I moved the builder onto the industry to upgrade the industry into a corporation. Didn't do it.
Is uranium rare? Should I be building this?
It's just an opportunity. You can't. You have to do it with a great merchant still, though.
So that's something I didn't account for, so I'm wondering how to make the difference there, because I could buy more diplomatic favor from the AI. That wouldn't be significant, I don't think, though.
Completely missed out on that part of the game, I guess.
Yeah, because sadly I don't have much of luxury resources anymore to kind
What do I need to make the Manhattan
of trade for
project?
favors.
Oh, there it is.
Don't do it, Walker.
Uh-oh.
Canada
He's-
doesn't use nukes.
He's gonna irradiate the whole world now.
Nukes use Canada.
Oh
Can
god,
you
oh,
please peace or oath?
why?
I
I'm
don't want
not
you
gonna
to
do
die.
anything to you.
I want you to live, Oath.
I'm literally
Don't-
giving you back. I'm giving you back your capital, and then like
Don't worry. If getting you that extra diplomatic power gets you to win, it'll be worth it.
it does. You don't get any more not piecing with me.
Yeah, but you also lose diplomatic favor for the CO2 emissions you're currently emitting, so my cities are kind of maybe hindering you, but maybe not
I'd
enough.
rather you
they don't.
live, Oath.
I'm literally gaining uranium from this city, which helps me greatly.
I'm just trying to live.
So if you don't want me to do that, I mean, or if you don't want a peace, it's fine. I'll just the city will be it gives me uranium, which I can then power all my shit on. Oh my god, Feej. Okay, you're not supposed to expand more. Into
That's
my
it. That's
fucking
the last
territory.
one. I just
No,
needed.
no,
I don't
no,
have
that
enough.
was not the deal.
Look, I put my
Okay,
my
wait.
battleships to protect your harbor,
And also, he's sending actually.
and
all
I
of his
started
military-
trading with you.
Yeah, all of his military troops are over at me.
We're integrating.
All of his military troops are over at me. So if you went against him,
If
We're just
anyone,
integrating.
2v2.
if anyone had done that to you, you would be so pissed off.
Look, he's nowhere near it.
But
He's
with
in
you
first
doing
place. What kind of threat am I?
A major one, apparently.
Guy with your knights.
With my exactly. Come on, come on.
Eh. Who knew spending 5 turns building nothing but units is bad for the economy?
Yeah, I wondered, was that the right thing? I noticed that I wasn't gonna get all my cities back.
Wait. How come I can't send? Why can't I launch Mars project?
Because it's already done.
You need the
Alright.
prerequisites.
I mean, launched exoplanet expedition. Research smart materials. Oh.
Wait, isn't that the last one?
No, he still has 2 more steps.
No, exoplanet is the last one. Yeah, because what happens is he launches the exoplanet, then we have, I think, 20 turns before he wins afterwards.
What?
Exo-
Oh, and then Walker's won then.
Yep.
What happened?
No, I think it's as soon as you launch it, you win.
No, it's
No,
he has to
no,
build.
no.
He needs to build up like certain 25 light years or something like that.
Yeah, 25 light years, and if he builds the other projects in all the cities, it should take some power is all.
And
So
these
it's-
dip points
can-
seem random anyways.
Yeah, he
Who
can get it
knows how long
between
it-
like 10, 20 turns after he sends the
I
thing
mean, they're
up.
random, but.
Well, diplomatic points isn't really random. It's based on how many city-states you have, as well as policies and other things. So you
Scores
can't-
don't say so, but America's a pretty good place to live in this game.
Yeah, everyone's conscripted in the military and doing unnecessary wars.
Everybody's got amenities. Everybody's happy. We got wonders. We got food. We got guns.
We have
Dear
that here.
Lord, the amount of guns. Just watch everything like I'm just being steamrolled on all ends.
Well, with Gilgamesh being taken down a peg, I'm now number 3 in scientific output.
Congratulations.
Fortunately, I do think we're gonna have to call it pretty
I
soon.
know. Like MTW.
Another 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
Lorelian isn't encroaching on me.
Yeah, that was pretty. MTW is pretty obnoxious. Island, especially because you put an obnoxious name.
Which
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from, the name.
Oh shit! I didn't see that you proposed to deal with. My bad.
Yeah, because apparently when I closed it, there just didn't show it anymore. So
Wow, you built like this massive. What is this thing in Brantford, Lord Walker?
that's the Panama Canal.
it is interesting, isn't it?
It doesn't even go all the way through though, because the
doesn't
island.
connect. That's right. And then the other side goes to a seawall. It just stops.
Where was it? Dang it!
People of Brantford are not very smart. I think it just gives 10 gold. That's all that wonder does.
Every little bit counts, right?
I guess. That's why I know the kids in Brantford don't get free school lunches because of their great canal.
Oh, did you develop anti-air? My planes are all dead.
I think just basic fighting does a little bit of damage to them over time.
I can't repair this tile.
Is it flooded?
Oh, it's burned. It's pillaged somehow. Or maybe it is from a flood. Why is it on fire if it's flooded?
Couldn't tell you.
Because Canadians aren't very smart.
Take your money back. I'm sick of owing you.
District, god damn it.
Send me a
But for-
deal.
No,
No,
you
'cause
sent
it
me
got
the deal.
flooded.
You're the one who
Oh,
holds the money.
piss.
What's going on?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. The planes are still there. Don't worry. Fear not.
Oh, the airport got flooded.
Yep, they have nowhere to land.
Very
Pull up,
nice.
pull up.
We have no choice but to land in the water.
Global warming has destroyed our airbase. Where we live.
Yeah.
And they were forced to fly in the air for the rest of their lives. Which probably be the next few turns.
I mean, one turn is like 100 years or something.
Well, at this point, it's like maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
We really need to learn the secret on how those planes can fly that long.
Truly, yeah. Still not found a place to use that naturalist. Walker.
There's 2 of them. They're up there. Oh, my naturalist. I thought you meant your rock band bullshit.
What?
Yeah, no, I got rid of that rock band. I don't care about it anymore.
Oh, I found a spot. I can make a national park. I'm gonna go do it.
Yay!
Out by Calgary.
All right, giant death robot.
Maybe it'd be friendly if you didn't give it a name like that.
No, it likes its name. It picked its own name.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's how advanced we are.
Yeah, because as players... Let me see what I can get here. I don't think I have the resources to get a good amount, though, but every bit counts. For my plans for ultimate victory. So I must I must hold true. Victory could still be mine. If only barely. We will see what happens, because the one thing I'm curious about is the fact that I guess Lord Walker only got 2 diplomatic points for the one that gave him 2. So he may not actually win for next Congress unless he gets 2 policies passed.
You want all your cities back, Oath. I don't know about that one.
He just wants to keep the one that gives him uranium, clearly.
No, I'm giving you back the one that it's giving me uranium.
Your capital's the one with the uranium.
Yeah,
I'm aware. But why not all the cities?
Because my men sacrificed their life. So they, I know,
I
need to
like
gain
one.
something.
A likely story.
How long are we going for?
So you said another 15 minutes, like 4 minutes ago.
Like 13 minutes ago.
And the worst part is, I'm not going to be here next week to defend myself.
Aw. Gonna trust the AI to it?
I don't have a choice. I got work.
Could this be the end of...
I think it'll be. I think the next session will probably be the last session.
Yeah, I
And-
was saying, I don't.
Well,
think
we
I
could just
could've-
call it on this one.
Yeah, because it's a
I
chance
would
there's...
be
Because there is a good
okay with
chance...
that.
Yeah, because there's a good chance either Burgerman wins from his science victory or Lord Walker wins on the Congress, depending on how quickly we expect these
Relatively
And
turns
that's
to
early
why
go.
in
I
the
just wanted to
game,
kind
yeah.
of bang out a couple more turns, because I think another World Congress will come up and Walker could
Well,
potentially win.
it's currently 17 turns, so it won't be tonight unless we go super fast, which I doubt.
I thought I'd get more points for not nuking everyone.
Yeah, if vote for Lord Walker or you get the nuke.
Minus 20 diplomatic favor from carbon emissions. Uh-oh.
Geez, you're quite the polluter.
Everybody's so sensitive.
Yeah, the world's kind of ending right now.
These Burgerman turns are taking forever.
He's a big boy. He's a chonker. Oh shit! No, I can't end my turn. Unend your turn, Fabled.
I already ended it. I'm sorry.
I saw
Well-
you.
Well, this is a problem.
Make demand. Accept my money.
I don't think Lord Walker is getting a diplomatic favor.
It was $5,000, right?
Yes.
Well, now you are in my pocket.
God, I really want to know how you're so big. How you got so much money.
I'm up to +3.
He got Big Ben, and I think he got Machu Picchu.
I don't have either of those, but thank you.
So he did it through raw skills, what you're saying.
Do you have some trade route? You're stacking trade route money somewhere.
Well, Ottawa makes 848. It's a third of my money. Well, less than a third. It's a quarter.
Trader
Right,
was the
and,
big
and how many
thing.
trade go out of that?
I wish there was a way to see how you have like corporations, don't you?
No. I was gonna make one. I gotta make a turtle corporation.
How do you make a corporation though? With a gray person?
No, I think it's with a builder, isn't it? Is it a great person?
Corporations are with builders. Corporations
No,
are with
industries, corporations, and monopolies.
yeah.
New Orleans is the first city to be converted.
At this point, I'm just going to ignore the wars exist. I'm dead either way.
Oh damn it! This volcano exploded again.
I got like 8 nuclear power plants now. I'm just waiting for an accident. I want to Chernobyl myself.
How do you know where like that is?
Or
Like
what
what the risk is?
it says it on the thing that there's a risk
What thing?
on the nuclear power plant.
It doesn't say specifically the number, but yeah, risk
Yeah,
of.
it says there's a risk of it.
I don't see it.
I saw it on the tech, I think. I'm gonna go look. Yeah, there it is. Once built, the nuclear power plant ages. There's an increased chance of an accident occurring as it gets older.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Nothing
I want it
bad.
to not be fine.
Nothing bad could go wrong, right? Nothing
Right.
bad's gonna happen. So sadly, I don't think this is gonna work out. Even with me getting a bunch of favor, I don't believe I'm going to. Yeah, because Lord Walker's not getting any, Yeah, that's the problem. Lord Walker's not getting any diplomatic favor to kind of boost his chances. Due to these emissions and
All right, I'm
whatever.
debt free. Who wanted money?
Me, your
Siege.
ally.
No. It's
Ally
America needs money
quotations.
to upgrade tanks in the fight against Tart.
Sorry, the fight against Tart. Currently, the fight against Tart is you guys curb stomping me.
We need to hire foreign workers to
Uh,
work the oil fields.
Hey Tart, so I'm gonna declare war on you, but only because everyone else is. It's like a cool thing to do.
That's right.
So don't take it personally.
Aw,
Just being repeatedly curb stomped
No,
over
stop
here.
spending it, Walker. Stop spending it. Don't buy icebergs.
You can see me live spending on icebergs. Those are my icebergs. I'm
I
gonna
just
spend
heard
it.
ching, 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 and I looked over and you were buying icebergs. Like, I'm gonna go buy some ice cubes for my
Buy it
whiskey.
before someone else buys them.
I mean, he needs to import them to his ski resorts.
I did stop, but I realized how stupid.
Jeez, how much
that
are you
was.
making, Walker?
Too much. 3,300 now.
I was gonna say like
No, you're making 2,700 after expenses,
Just want to
which is still
compare,
ridiculous.
like, how much does Burger make?
I make 1,500.
Damn.
I don't know what I'm doing. The money's
But
rolling in.
I mean, I don't know how many units you have, but I have like minus 500 from units.
Lord Walker is the only
Wow.
source of fresh water with all this global warming, I
Oh, we're
think.
talking just straight income without expenses?
I'm minus 500 from expenses. My city's got
I'm gonna make
a lot.
300 without expenses. But I can build anything
Without
in one
expenses,
turn.
I make 430.
You can
I
literally
make
build anything in one or two
About
turns.
15.
I will say this, and it might be why, but I have an economic zone in basically every city.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the first thing you should always get.
I get
Money.
industry first usually.
But then you can use the money to buy the industry.
There's two things. Well, but you can buy or you can build. You can also buy with faith. So you can just pray things into existence.
Man, I am still Pantheon in most of my cities. You guys never came to me.
You're 20 turns away from me.
Let's end a couple more turns. Laurelian's got to go soon.
I have missionaries on the way to you, but they're like halfway.
My hero.
I borderline gotta go now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lord
pretty much,
Walker's, yeah, Walker's existence is strong-willing me from any sort of victory.
So if we're going to end it, it should beg the question, do we want to try and finish this campaign on Monday or start a new one due to how short this campaign might, or how quickly it might end? Assuming that Burger's pretty close to getting his
I'd
final
be fine
text.
saying that me and Walker have tied.
I'd be fine saying that too.
Yeah.
I don't like ties. I won.
Yes,
I say-
victory!
I say settle it with a rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, let's do that.
I have succeeded in denying Burger to victory at least, so
I don't know how
I'll
it's
take
gonna
it.
work. I don't care.
Just both of you just find.
If we want to call it, we'll see who's got the overall score.
Oh, Burger. My science just doubled when I changed government type. That's the best government.
Hey, for rock paper scissors, you guys can just send me an image of a
Burger Man
rock, paper, or
technically won
scissors, and
via
I'll say who got it. All right.
If Ty went to score, Burgerman won.
What? I didn't even do any rock, paper, scissors.
But let's play a couple more turns. Let's just play
That's-
2 more turns.
Just send me an
I
image.
just want to burn
No,
one or two more.
I'm going now.
Buy a million
Well,
things,
yeah,
Lord
I'm
Walker,
gonna
to
head
boost
out
your score.
What are you doing? It's so urgent, Feet.
And burning Tart cities. I was gonna sack Paris. We're so close to the Blitzkrieg.
I will not be a part of that.
Yeah, I'll probably hop off as well, especially if we're going to finish this with this campaign.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine. I'm cool with starting it. I'd rather start a new one.
The veteran tanks are outside Paris.
I ended with the highest science.
I was gonna nuke your cities, Walker.
Not if I nuke you first.
I was
the
like
Cold
literally
Wars.
there already.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
I
Cold
I was gonna
Wars.
have
Good night, guys.
six bombers nuke every single city on your main continent.
Oh. just
How was
those.
I the threat of the game?
Oh, you want to see
They-
where those wonders were finally?
It's
Yeah.
those
See,
rock
I
stars.
see that you still haven't even created nukes. You're still on one turn left with the Manhattan Project.
Here's Crater Lake.
So you're saying I walk around it 3 times?
Yeah. You got a guy right up here, though. He's right here, right now. And there's
Yeah.
another one way up here
Look, the American troops are so close to liberating Paris.
at Peterborough.
Oh well. Have a good night, everyone. That was fun. Now I just gotta figure out what I did wrong.
Yeah.
There.
No,
Because I,
You didn't. You just lost to Burgerman who won the game.
well, I kept up with science pretty well, but my gold and everything else seemed pitiful in comparison, which is why I'm wondering.
Yeah, no, might be.
Yeah, you're really good on science. You're beating
Yeah,
me
but
like 20.
yeah,
30.
yeah, but I was only had like 200, 300 gold at most a turn, compared to like 700, 800. I don't know how much
most-
that had.
I mean, when I declared that war, I was only making like 500.
Yeah, sadly I had no oil to modernize my vehicles, but even then, not knowing how to boost up my attack value still probably would have meant I got stomped
Well,
even if I
I
had
told
seen.
you, and you said you understood. I thought you had one unit that was an army.
I
Yeah,
think you're doing
I-
great, Oath, until that war.
I knew I was pushing the limits of our friendship with Detroit there, Burger Man. But I need that oil.
Honestly, I could have just given you oil.
What was there? Was it
Now that I got
Oil.
uranium, I switched everything to uranium.
yeah, oil's
so,
obsolete.
Yeah, oil's. I
Hey,
mean, I guess I use it a little bit for
What?
the units.
There's the only military unit that uses uranium.
Alright, so I like to think that was a fun time, but it always makes me wonder, because again, what on earth was I doing wrong there to have such a drastic difference there? Sure, the combat type stuff need to figure out the nuances, because apparently plus 15 just due to diplomatic fission was a big factor there. But really not having oil to basically modernize all my troops, I think really what may have hurt me the most was the fact that I didn't get much more aggressive on my cities, because apparently I didn't know until halfway through the first session there's no longer a 10% penalty to research and culture for that. And with me being relatively safe against barbarians as Gilgamesh, I could have been much more aggressive doing that. That may have been my biggest mistake. Not realizing it, that's the problem though. Because then I would have more population, much more production, and a whole bunch of other things. So I'm just wondering about, for the sake of optimization, because being next to Burgerman, who, again, they did a campaign previously, and actually let me mute this, yeah, let me mute the YouTube music, because apparently now we can hear music. Yeah, being next to the most competitive player does make a very rough start there, because I never played this game, let alone seriously in multiplayer. You don't count, kitty. I kid. But yeah, it was a good experience. It's just a matter, again, of optimization. Because I feel like that could have been quite a good battle. It's just not knowing the nuances. Because again, apparently he was getting plus 15 military power just through diplomatic fission. And that apparently made all the difference. Never mind the fact if I had more troops, that also would have helped too. Regardless, we'll see what next week brings if I can prepare for that, although I don't think I want to be Gilgamesh again as much as I enjoy the early strength, because apparently, due to technology rush, no one really cares about their special units mid-game. So grabbing someone at least that I could benefit from their unique stuff right away seems like the best choice, unless it's super late. Regardless, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.